All right, guys, hold on. I can fix her. I can fix her. I can fix her. I think I know the issue. I think I got this. I got this. Are you drunk? No. Somehow I didn't get drunk yesterday despite all the white wine I had. Oh yeah. It's also my first experience on premium. First time in Europe, first experience on premium. Lots of first. Hydrate. Fine. I'll hydrate. What do you mean, clueless? What do you mean, copium? I can fix her. That's 6, and that is 2. That is the issue. That is no longer set to 1, I think is what that usually is. Hogs at Saddle. Hi, Marble. Also, hi, Armin. Hi, Eurobeat. Hi, Vinna. It's my baby boy. Oh, God. Also, Armin, I don't think you were first. I think Vinna was first. At least on my end. And also, hi, Shades of Midnight. Best mod saddle. Oh, yes, I meant I can fix her technically. Right, there is, so this is text to speech. That's set to 6. That should be correct. All right, where is Discord? It should be going out. Okay, no, so that's set to 3. It should be 2 now. I believe that's how that works. Shades is here, yes. Did Shades find me through you? She's still not working. Check it. Stop blocking my face. Why do you have to go in clip badge? You made the most popular clip on my channel. That's why. For the past month. Herm, donate to the what? It will show which clip if I click on you. No, it does not. Oh man. Dix! She actually is. Yeah, she's actually. I don't know why. Hi, Ursanet. Billy approved. Wait. Kurai sold me Fent in Europe. Feels no. I did not sell you Fenris in Europe. She stayed here while I went to Europe. She's gone to Europe plenty of times without me. To be fair. This is my time. All right, let me get this post on Twitter. All right, there we go. And Fenris, why aren't you working? Stop spamming. You're not even making sense. It's got to be this, right? Interactive. That's 6. That's 2. Opposite that, listens on that. Yeah, that should be right. Looking. Wait, why Kurai cry? Why Kurai? Why Kurai? Why Kurai cry? She's on the no-fly list for Europe. Yeah, she just runs on the water. It's fine. What the Eurobeat mid feet? What? Speaking of feet, there's a special coming in December. Don't worry about it. Anyways, Fenris is like me when Kurai. What? headpads! Yay! Fenris, what the jiggle? Wait, hold up. I've missed you. I've missed you too, Vinna. Crying, yeah. Looking respectfully? Yeah, you don't have to look respectfully. Prof look. What? Why? Text to speech. That's set to 6. That's correct. The Discord bot should be set to 2. Yeah, for input is 2. That's outputting on 6. Oh, she then gets looped to that speaker, and then she's listening on that speaker. That's correct. You look disrespectfully. You missed me, Europe? Aw, thank you. I've missed you too, Eurobeat. Fine, is that what you want to hear? Oh, alright, fine, I don't miss you. Okay. The hell, this is a fun duo pose. Alright, Fenris. Alright, what is... Ah! Why are they sticking to my face? Did I change it? Did I do that on purpose? Thank you, R-Man. I missed you too. The Ron man. Man, the Ron the man. Alright. Sound settings. Blah, 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 blah. More sound settings. There we go. Okay. Fenris, say something. Fenris? Hello? Fenris? Hello? Why didn't you say anything? Speak, dang it! The heck? Now she's not even... She gets stuck? What? Ah! So many plushies! Oh my goodness. This is not how the stream was supposed to be going. Step Kurai, I'm stuck. Oh no, not again. Fenris? Wait, oh my god. Guys, I know the issue. Gosh dang it. Ah, Fenris, get your head out of here. Also, that's supposed to be transparent. I don't know why that changed. Okay, wait. Okay. Gonna be muted all stream. No, I forgot to join the Discord voice chat for her. That's the issue. Oh, yeah, that. Those weren't headpads. Let me do that again. Okay. Ah! Alright, you know what? For now, I'm just gonna hide that. Really not your beat. Cable outputs on 2. Cable input. Okay, so yeah, that's set to 3 before. Headset microphone. Shouldn't be that though. Let me just... Oh, did she... Actually, wait. It didn't show her as connected. Oh. God, been a while since I've done that. I don't know how that sounded. Oh, we danced it. We did. Oh, thank you for the sub, Godfather.
What a sweetie. Thanks for the compliment. I guess you're a fan of my cyber wolf style.
There we go. She's here. We got her. I wish I could resend your subscription to her.
You're so excited to see me, Kura. Still talking about your adventures, I see.
Yes.
How's
yes,
this Femba Viking thing working out for you anyway?
Very fun. It was a really fun experience, actually. She is here. We're golden pony boy.
Kura. I'm sure you're just dying to show off your Viking gear to me.
Okay,
go
all right.
ahead. I want to see.
Actually, didn't buy any merchandise there. They didn't have a lot. All right. My leg itches. I'm gonna go put some lotion on my leg real quick. Fenris is in charge while I'm gone. Have fun. I'll be right back, like in less than a minute. I'm back. Okay. Oh, wow.
KURAI's tail is adorable. Don't
KURAI
get me
tail.
wrong, but I think my fluffy tail is a bit better
She's
looking.
doing this again. About Viking? I am a femboy Viking now. I went to a Viking-themed restaurant. So, okay, anyways. Hi, chat. I missed you guys. Did you guys miss me? I've been gone for a week in Europe. I've been in Europe for a week. Oh, boy. What am I smelling? Why do I smell bug spray?
Don't fawn all over my twin, Marble Mouse.
Yay!
He's already got a big enough head.
Hi, Marble. Hi. Okay, so, where do I want to start? I guess I'll just start from the beginning, timeline-wise.
You mean
Pet the
KURAI?
yeah.
And no, I'm not going to start being all touchy-feely with him, even if he does look cute
We
in
are
his
real.
Viking gear.
I think. The legendary wolf duo is back, and I can't be happy. Oh, yay, thank you, Shades of Midnight. I read duo with that capital. I'm like, what about Duolingo? Oh, God, no. I did my lesson this morning. No more. I don't even need to do Swedish anymore. Like, I can learn German instead now. Actually, I'll be going back to
Of course he's
Sweden
the first
in
Viking
June.
femboy. What a ridiculous question.
Yes! Wait, what do you mean that's a ridiculous question, Fenris? Wait, hold on. Why is that a ridiculous question? Wait a minute. Why is that a ridiculous question?
You're playing dumb, KURAI. Don't pretend like you didn't know what I was getting at.
I really have no idea. Wood? Yeah.
Spare me the
Fair.
innocent act,
Same.
KURAI. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, she's not gonna answer. Anyway, so I'll start with last Sunday.
Would KURAI make a good Viking?
Would too?
Only if he had
number
to, I
two.
think.
Okay. Okay, let me pull up my photos on my phone and just start going from there to help aid my memory. Now, I was showing these photos to Samir as well, by the way. Spoiler alert. Because this didn't happen till yesterday morning. So don't listen if you don't want to hear spoilers, because I'll get into it later. You guys stop listening? Alright. I met Mir! In person. Alright. Where are we? Okay, so last Sunday, I started my journey to Stockholm, Sweden. I almost said Switzerland.
You want to know if KURAI's
Oof.
really mad at Mir? Huh.
After
Let's
3
just
months
say
of
KURAI's
Duolingo
got
as
a
well.
soft spot for that silly bunny girl.
It's a bear, yeah. I meant to mention something about that in this Discord.
Don't
Really
play
mad
coy
at
with
Mir.
me, the R-man. Everyone thinks Mir is cute and silly, and KURAI's no exception.
Yeah, Mira's a cute bunny girl, yeah. Alright. There we go. Okay, so this is
Mira's
also my
not as
first
silly
time
as she thinks she is.
Oh, personality-wise? Mira's a haha silly bunny girl, yeah. So on my flight to Stockholm, so I have 3 flights. And there's gonna be a lot of yapping in this stream, guys. This stream is a yap
think
stream,
Mir's a
a
suspect,
certified yap.
I don't know what she's been up to, but I'm sure it's nothing KURAI's not already in trouble for.
What? Why would I be in trouble? There's gonna be a lot of yapping, and there's gonna be a lot of side tangents. That's the point of this stream. This is a certified yap
KURAI's
stream.
all about that Viking
Cozy.
life, and now he's cozying up to Mir, eh. Typical. I know, right? Mir's just too
Mir
perfect,
silly,
and
yay.
KURAI's totally fallen for it.
So this is also my first time in premium class on flights. Not first class, I also have never had that, or business class. Some airlines have those as 2 different things, but I see them as the same thing. I don't know the difference. Anyways, yeah, since I was flying for more than 10 hours, my company paid for premium. If you fly more than 14 hours, you get first class. There's somebody I met at my company who flew from San Francisco
I bet you have
over
in a
14
VT.
hours and flew it
First
all in
class
economy.
treatment,
I'm like,
VIP
you should have
passes.
read our travel and expense
KURAI's
policy.
got
You could have
nothing on
had
you, I'm
free
sure.
first class. You flew first class? Oh, I'm jealous. My mom also just sent a video on Facebook earlier of like Singapore's new first class suites where you have like a whole room, like it's like a hotel or a cruise ship room. You have like a whole room to yourself with a bed and swivel chairs, a giant TV. You have your own bathroom. I'm like, what is this? What? Like Singapore Airlines, like, dang, that looks sweet. But yeah, first time on premium.
Don't get too cocky, Vina VT. I'm sure there's plenty of things KURAI's got over you.
And so I had 3 flights. So from here to Atlanta was my first one, and it was like a 2-hour
Don't
flight.
tell me to shush, Vina VT.
And they come
I'm the
around
one
with
who
the
gets
snacks
to
and
talk,
drinks.
and I'll say what I want.
Shush, Fenris. Shush, Fenris. Shush, Fenris.
Spare me the insults, KURA.
Fenris.
I'm not some fragile little thing you can push around.
This. Anyways, so they bring around the drinks and food, and I hear people asking for alcohol. I'm like, wait, we get free alcohol? Like, I knew we got free alcohol and premium for the overnight. I didn't know we got it.
Don't you, Vina VT?
Or I forgot that we got it for premium on that leg as well, on that shorter flight. So I asked for some white wine, and they gave me this one called. So this is on Delta flight. It's called Una Thim, or Una Thim. That's made by a winery that only hires women. I thought that was interesting. I wonder. I have no idea what their take on trans women are. So I don't know if I like them or not, based on that principle. I don't know if they're anti-trans. I hope not. But also kind of weird that they only hire women. I don't know. I feel like that's exclusionary, but also like I kind of see what they're doing. Some brand based out of San Francisco. They have a place in New York as well, based on what the can said. But anyways, it was all right. It wasn't bad.
Someone's finally noticed. Shadow 197810.
All right. And then I landed in Atlanta, and at first I was still like, okay, I'm not feeling the wine at all. And then as I walk over to PF Chang, so they land me in, when you're looking at the airport map online, the far left terminal, as far left as you can get. I walked from there, instead of taking the Airbus, I walked from there to Terminal T. And not Terminal T, Terminal A, or Concourse A, or whatever they call it, where PF Chang's is. I'm eating on company money. So I go to PF Chang's, and by the time I get over there, I'm like, wow, I'm feeling it now. Maybe all the movement has like made it go through my system faster. I don't know. Have a meal there. I start getting way too full. I didn't actually completely clean my plate like I normally do, just because I was getting way too full. And I know I'd be eating like a couple meals on the long haul flight. Also, guys, you're free to ask any questions and interrupt me. Ask any questions during any of this. Like please do. And then after PF Chang's, I walked all the way to the far right terminal. Again, didn't take the Airbus, except for the last stretch, because there wasn't a way to walk over there. I had to take the Airbus for that. Or the, whatever they call it, Skybus, whatever. And then waited a while longer. I had a 3-hour layover, so I waited a while longer until I could board. And this flight was on KLM. Royal Dutch Airlines. I purposely chose them because from what I read, they have a really good premium class compared to my other options. So, let's see. I have a picture of the menu here. Alcoholic beverages. I actually also have the menu downstairs. So, I started out with their white wine, Cape Wine Chenin Blanc by Julian Shaw. That was pretty good. I had 2 of those. Like they gave you a little bottle. That's enough for like 4 glasses, or one each bottle is like 2 glasses. So their main meal, this was really interesting and way too fancy for me. Oh, look at Fenris, so cute. Oh wow, they spell appetizer with a S instead of a Z. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so yeah, all their meals are served with a warm bread roll.
You're referring to that guy who thinks he knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just some noob who doesn't understand how I work.
That is way later, Marble. That is on the way back.
You think I'm schizocute, isn't it?
So cute.
Well, at least I don't have a boring username like you.
I like Ursinette's name.
Bread roll, huh? You're talking about bread roll now, Marble Mouse.
Appetizer, yes.
Focus, dude.
Exactly, except it's all caps as well. But yes, Sato, yes.
You're
So
not
the
even
appetizer.
listening to me, Marble Mouse.
Appetizer.
Whatever, go ahead and note
Yes,
it
for later, Marble.
I'll be here being cute.
Lobster salad with avocado, cucumber, tomato, and spicy Thai lime
1978810.
dressing topped with coriander.
Always ready for an appetizer.
I don't care for cucumber. I picked
You're
around
probably
that.
just
Lobster
looking
salad,
forward
cold
to
lobster
something
is
else,
weird.
though.
Side dish, matured cheddar cheese with red grapes. That was decent. Main course, there's 3 options: poblano pepper filled with bean chili, grated cheddar, and cotija, whatever cheese on romesco sauce with pumpkin seeds. I don't know what half of that means, or I don't know what quarter of that means. Okay, or sous vide cooked top blade beef with bulgogi sauce topped with black sesame seeds, sautéed spinach, red onion, and served with balsamic ginger rice. That's what I had. The sesame seeds were not on top of the beef. Actually, they were on top of the rice. Or Cobb salad with chicken, bacon crumble, avocado wedges, egg, crumbled blue cheese, and dressing served cold. That almost sounded yummy except for blue cheese and also cold. Dessert, Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream. That was yummy for what I was able to eat because, again, super full. By the time I got to that meal, I was so full. I'd also taken like a precautionary Imodium so I wouldn't have to use the restroom during the entire trip because I hate using public restrooms like that. So just wanted to be better safe than sorry. And yeah, so then they when they gave me that, so like they come around, ask me which one I want. I said I want the beef. They give it to me. They give X gonna give it to you what? And they give me all the other things, and then they take some tongs and put down a warm bread roll. Like restroom scared, yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Head patch, yay! Thank you, Marvel, yay. Yeah, so that was the meal after landing. So this is an overnight flight.
Don't get too excited.
So it's an 8-hour flight and it goes 6 hours into a future time zone.
Yeah, right.
So I leave at like 5 something ish, and I arrive at like I leave at like 7 or something.
Don't try to hide it.
Let's see. My first flight was at 10:30. That was 2 hours, 12:30, 3-hour layover, 3:30. So okay, I think okay. I left at like it was 14 hours later. It's 8 hours plus 6. So yeah, I left around 3:30, somewhere around there. They actually started boarding early as well, which was odd. I was about to go use the bathroom, and then they're like, "Okay, we are now boarding zones 1 and 2." I'm like, "Wait, hold on, what? I'm zone 2. Wait." And then and yeah, I arrived at like 5 a.m. So there was a breakfast. Before I get to breakfast, another detail. I was sitting next to a guy who I don't know how people do this either. Okay, so at the beginning, so I was already sitting first, and I usually am on the plane. I take the aisle seat when I'm going to be sitting next to strangers, so that I have a little more room. I can like stretch onto the aisle, and that way I also don't have to ask people when I need to get up to use the restroom because I find it uncomfortable to do. And then words English. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so he got there, and so I got up so he could get a seat, and then he like asked me, all right, this is probably gonna be the last time I ask you to get up. I need to get to my bag real quick. This was before takeoff still. He did not ever have to get up to use the restroom. He did sleep during it, I guess, which I mean, you know, when I sleep for 8 hours, I don't use the restroom, but still. I mean, he had the meals as well. Both meals.
KURAI's been hanging out with Mir in Amsterdam. Paw TNT.
Where is white sibling? What
I'm
white
stuck
sibling?
here
I'm white.
entertaining you guys.
I'm pale like a ghost. What? Where's white sibling? You mean the white wine I had? Oh yeah. So for breakfast. Oh yeah, the guy I was sitting next to, he knew a lot about like how the planes worked as well. So I was like, this is my first time in premium. So he's like telling me like, oh yeah, this thing does this, this does this. And there's like this one weird outlet thing, and he's like, I don't know what that's for. Maybe some European thing. And eventually I take out the headphones and I look at like where to plug it. I look at the cord. I'm like, oh, this cord only works on these planes.
You're talking about me, Paw TNT. The blue one.
No.
I'm right
no,
here.
there's not.
Still waiting for KURAI
I
to
hate
get
America
back from
even
his
more now
adventures.
after being in Europe. So definitely there's not red, white, and blue. Rain. Oh, Rain. Oh.
KURAI's probably got some
Oh yeah,
cheesy French
get
phrase
Alice,
stuck in
get
his
Rain
head.
in here. There you go.
Doesn't he?
French.
Paw TNT.
Hi, Traveler Melody. Hi. But yeah, and he's also, so he used to work for a company that did stuff with planes, like a smaller one based out of Canada.
Don't think
I can't
you're the
remember
first
the
to
name.
call
I think
KURAI
it
a
started with V.
classic. Shadow
I am a classic, thank you.
197810.
And so he's saying like, oh yeah, this is like, I was looking at the window, I'm
look
like,
at you two,
our
getting
window
into
seems
some
darker than the others. He's like, yeah, this is a Dreamliner, a Boeing Dreamliner.
I'm sure
I'm like,
KURAI's got a lot
okay.
of fun stories to share
I know.
about that.
And he's like, he could tell I was confused as to like why that explained why our window was darker. And because I was also like, there's no like thing to slide the window up and down. There's buttons you press. They're photovoltaic windows. So you press a button to make it darker, and it like slowly darkens it, and to like get completely dark, it'll get there. It takes a while, but it'll get there, and it was really cool. And he's also telling me how the whole plane is carbon fiber. Is like, oh man, that's awesome, because that means it's lighter weight and stronger than a lot of other planes. Carbon fiber is cool. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. That was other than my stomach hurting most of the time because I was way too full.
Marble Mouse. I'm the one with the cool nanotech window, though.
Yeah, the window is so cool. There, chat. You guys can be on my Paul shoes, I guess, for now. Also, hey, chat. And maybe one of the mods can make a poll for this. Paws versus feet, or both.
KURAI's got a lot of fans, doesn't he? Shadow
I'm curious what my chat prefers.
197810.
Because
Especially when he's
me and
being
Fenris
his
can actually
usual
swap
silly
between
self.
the two. Our models can't yet. That's not something our models capable of. But lore-wise, we can both swap between having like paws versus human
You want to
feet.
know my secrets, Marble Mouse? I show my viewers what they need to know, nothing more.
Right, I'm not gonna vote. I'm just gonna watch. What the jiggle? Fenris, put those away. All right. So for breakfast, also all
KURAI's
meals are
probably
served with warm
already
bread
planning
rolls.
his next adventure. Paw TNT.
March. Wait, what about March?
You're probably the only one who knows
boy's
what
looking.
that even means. Paw TNT.
Pause. Okay. All right. Noted. Pause is winning.
KURAI's
Fresh
got
start.
some
Chai
weird
coconut
connections.
oatmeal with a mix of
Marble
red
Mouse.
fruit. That was amazing. Cold cuts. Smoked salmon, which is cold, not warm. Because cold cuts. Gouda cheese, turkey ham, and a boiled egg. A cold boiled egg I do not like, but I ate most of it anyway. So Gouda was good. Turkey ham was good. I don't like salmon that much, but that smoked salmon wasn't too fishy like most salmon I've had. Hogs. For Sky when you need her. Oh, speaking of Sky when I need her, let me let her know that I'm doing the stream right now. I think she was curious about things. Hot dish. Pancake with pineapple compote. I didn't really notice a pineapple compote. Raspberry coulis. Didn't really notice the taste of that much either. Topped with caramelized orange. That I definitely tasted. The pancake was like this wavy, like thin, like wispy pancake. I'm not used to that. That's the type of pancake that they also have at the hotel. But yeah, so that was that trip.
Brazil.
Oh, also with my breakfast, I
KURAI
had
to
a
get into
different
trouble
drink
in
instead of
another
alcohol.
Country. It.
In Brazil? Oh god. Wait, you're not in Brazil. You're in Sweden. And the drink I had, I think they call it the Royal Blue Legend, is a mocktail. And I believe it was ginger. I could go get the menu. You guys want me to like double check and make sure. But I believe it was ginger ale. Oh, wait, no, club soda, ginger. Wait, no. Ginger ale, lemonade, and sarsaparilla, I think is what it was. Is blue, like a bright fluorescent-ish blue, which I think sarsaparilla has tendency to do that. I think that's where that color comes from, but that was really good and refreshing. I drank that so quickly and I asked for another one. Oh man, little peckish. Feel free to ask your cabin attendant for sweet and savory options available on your flight. Oh, I should have done. Well, I was also full. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I would have done that on the second flight though, but we'll get into why I couldn't have. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so the seat itself.
Shadow 197810.
Hi, Zaki Lucky.
What's it going to be this time?
Noted. Oh yeah. Okay, so the seats. So I have pictures of the seats. So when I sit down, they have like this like wrapped up pillow and blanket there. I don't know if that's, I think that's common for long haul flights or at least transatlantic. Transatlantic, they give you more than if you go like trans-Pacific to get to like Hawaii, for example. I don't know why. It's about the same distance almost. The same amount of time almost. But there's like 2 charging ports in the armrest in front of us, like 2 like outlets. But in my own armrest, there's a USB-A and USB-C charger.
Plans.
That was nice.
Doesn't he? Shadow 197810.
These details, by the way, will be important for near the end when I compare this to a different plane that was on for the long haul. The differences are going to be very important, and I'm going to be writing complaints about these differences and try to get some extra miles out of it. Then we'll get. That's part of me being stranded in Amsterdam and meeting Mir. By the way, is the reason why I was on a different plane than I was supposed to be.
You're making notes on KURAI's tech habits. Shadow 197810.
There's a little like cubby that I was able to put stuff in. That was like where the headphones were. There's like this little thing that like expands from under the screen. That was convenient. There's like a little coat hanger that like pulls out the seat in front of me as well. Now the seat also, so it reclined, the back reclined like you know most seats do. Probably, I think it has a little extra recline than economy. There's also like a leg part that reclines, and then there's a footrest that's attached to the seat in front of me. And that thing I could not always get pushed down. I feel like I noticed that I couldn't push it down if I had my tray table out, which seems odd. I don't know what would be connecting those together because they seem like it'd be completely unconnected. But yeah, if I couldn't get that thing down all the way, it was not comfortable to use that footrest. I will say that, but otherwise it was all right. Okay. Oh yeah, that was the flight where I went into Big in Holland, and number 1 on the list was Pedro. Like I was like, is this the song I think it is? Opened it up, went to random spot, and immediately heard that. I'm like, oh god. And I heard it again when I was eating at Amsterdam Airport. Tiny but powerful. There's no USB. There's no USB-B. That's not a thing. All right, but then yeah, I landed. Went to the train station. I was gonna take an Uber, but I decided, you know what? Let me take the train. $38 for a one-way ticket. Jeez. Met a couple other people from my company there while I was waiting, actually, so I was chatting with them. Before that, though, I was like, I got my ticket and I was like looking around because I had just missed the last train, and somebody comes up and just starts speaking to me in Swedish, and I'm just like, I English.
USB is for printers and not me.
I think that's how I said it. And then
you've actually used a USB.
He just like went.
That's impressive, considering how rare that is.
What? And then
you're speaking proper British
as he started walking
English,
away, somebody else started speaking to him in Swedish, and the guy looked annoyed, but like not at the guy who was answering his questions, but just like at the situation that he was asking questions about. I
You're
English.
trying to sound posh too. Paw TNT. Same old, same old.
I English. Or I may have said I only English. But yeah, and the next train didn't show up when it was supposed to, so we had to wait for the one after that.
Eurobeat
That's
JV2,
when I was.
but you can't even get past
I was
my
saying, yeah, I'm here for
defenses.
work with, and I said my company's name. I said I was here for work, and somebody, I
You're
said
trying to
what
get
I was
me
here
nodded.
for,
Ursinate.
and somebody was like, "Oh, you're here
Thanks
for
for the
that,"
vote
and
of
I
confidence,
was like,
I
"Yeah, are
think.
you here for it too?" And I pointed to somebody else, and like, so we just start tracking mod this man. But yeah, and then we got out off the train. So they told us there's some seats in the back. So we walked back a few cars and we still couldn't find any seats. So we just ended up standing. And then person came around and checked our tickets. It's like there's a couple of seats in like 1 and 2 trains back. And we're like, I looked down the door. I'm like, oh, well at this point we may as well just keep standing. Eurobeat, stop that. One of these days he might actually show up like he did in Blame Stream. And we got out, and I immediately see something called Apothec, or Apotheket. I'm like, oh, the pharmacy. I know what that means.
You think you're a detective?
Yeah, he did.
Eurobeat JV2,
He showed up on Blame Stream.
trying to figure out if I'm still online.
Yeah, I have
Good luck with that.
pictures walking around, walking in the cold. I get to Hobo Hotel is where I stayed.
You're worried about Tootle.
Tootle stealing
Eurobeat
Abby?
JV2. Don't be. I'm not that
Cannot
easy
confirm
to
or
take
deny.
down.
Oh yeah, the hotel.
Tootle,
Oh my god.
always trying to steal my spotlight. I'll have to keep
He did not
an
write
eye on
anything
him.
now.
You want to know if Tootle's in
So
chat?
I go up to my
Eurobeat
room
JV2.
and
Let me check.
I'm in there for a couple minutes.
Nope, he's
After
not
5
here.
minutes, I go back downstairs.
He's
Maybe less than
probably
5
too
minutes.
busy stealing KURAI snacks.
I go back downstairs, go up to the front desk. How do I turn on the lights?
Ooh, Eurobeat JV2 thinks Tootle's a lurker and an idea stealer.
No, don't
Sounds
ban
like someone's
him. It's
got a crush
fine.
on me.
I'm waiting for chat to react to what I just said.
Ursinate just gave a faint meow of agreement.
No. Oh wait, did Paul's win the poll? How do I see the results? Why doesn't it show me the results? Did anybody hear what I said about... Nobody's gonna react to what I just said about the hotel? Intrigue.
God of Toast.
God of
It's
Toast.
been too
Hi.
long.
Hello.
I was starting to think you abandoned ship. What's good, or should I say what's toasting?
Falling since January. Oh God. Oh, when was your last message? Oh God, that's a lot of messages. Wait, what?
Eurobeat JV2.
What day was this?
Not
Oh,
getting
God.
any agreement from the chat. Sad.
I don't feel like scrolling up more.
Ursinet's on my side, and
Well.
Billy Disapproves got 2 cents to throw in. Eurobeat JV2.
Nobody's gonna react to the
Looks
fact
like
that
the
I went
people have
down.
spoken.
That within a few minutes of getting to the hotel room, I went downstairs and asked them how to turn the lights on. Nobody's gonna react to that at all. Wow. All right. Turns out I had to put my key card. Like, there's this like little thing next to the door. I had no idea what that was for. I had to put my my room card in that spot for the lights to be able to turn on. I had no idea. I had no idea. I had never seen a room set up like that before. Oh, also when I was checking in, they told me that they're like, all right, so breakfast is on the 12th floor.
Eurobeat JV2. You're feeling a little
The gym's
cheeky
on the
today,
first
aren't you?
floor. I'm like, okay,
What makes
interesting.
you think I have a hidden
We're-
spot?
We're on the lobby, and this is the 4th floor. And I just look outside where I walked in from. I'm at the lobby and look at her, and she just laughs. My friend made me a model, so now I can be Yay, congrats! Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. I made my model for free. That's why it's so basic looking. put a lot of effort into it, but I am not an artist. I don't need that open. Again, my model. I feel like my eyes are doing weird things. Where's my tracker? Calibrate.
God of Toast 10's making a quick escape before his account gets hijacked again. Good luck with the name change.
Oh.
Maybe it'll stick this time.
This time. Let's see. I had a decent view, but I was on
Marble
floor
Mouse
9.
is having a good
Floors
day,
went up to
huh?
12.
Glad
the
to see
rims.
someone still in love with VTubers, even if it's me.
Was breakfast on 13th floor, actually? Yeah, I think so. Man, I love VTuber. Same.
Shadow
Oh, the rain
197810
shower
thinks I'm cute, huh?
head was nice. The water
That's a
pressure
new
was
one.
nice.
I think I'll let it slide.
Room was a little small. Oh yeah, there's these weird these weird separated sheets instead of being like one big sheet on the bed. Which at first I was like, oh, that's cool in case you're sharing the bed and you know you don't have to fight over the sheets. But then I was fighting over the sheets with myself. I kept waking up to like the sheets like turn weird or like half off me. I'm like, oh god. Yeah, there's lights and deer, like lighted up deer outside of my window. That was cool. Oh yeah, at some point I have like a couple of. I was showing Mir the pictures as well, and Mir's like feet pics, I'm like, oh, these. Like I showed him like if you look, you'll see like because I was wearing the same socks for like 24 hours at that point. And it's like you could just see it looks like I was wearing compression socks. All these lines on my like right above my ankles, where the socks were. Oh man. Oh, I got a picture of the IKEA. Oh, did I not actually take a pic? Oh, I thought I did. I had to take a picture of it in June. A picture of the company logo on the building or our office. I'd have lots of pictures from the 12th floor of the office,
and they're ready to bring
which
the
is
noise.
really cool.
Again.
Welcome back, Chromo. All right. Oh, hey,
Marble Mouse
quick
has
question.
got
If
a
anybody in
confession
chat
to
knows,
make.
I've
And
been
it
meaning to
sounds
look
like
up.
his thigh highs are the real MVPs.
Thigh highs. Oh yeah, I get those from thigh highs, but like I get them from my socks usually, but never like that bad looking. Like it looked like I had two different sizes on my calves there because of the wearing the socks for that long. They're like Harry Potter, like black and red Harry Potter socks. The one on my right foot says Master has given Dobby a sock. The one on the left one says Dobby is free. That's I was tempted to give Mir like one of those. The Master has given Dobby a socks to remember me by. Because Mir got me something. But anyways.
Chromovt is a proud owner of their own model.
Oh right, I was gonna ask.
And they're loving the sock game, apparently.
Yeah, the socks are really cool. Oh, I see. So I've been playing Rune Factory 4 during this trip. I started a new game, and as I'm playing this, I hear the music, and there's some tracks here and there. I'm just like, this sounds like Chrono Trigger. Are the music creators for Chrono Trigger and Rune Factory 4 the same person or same people? They might know off the top of their head. All right, and then I walked to restaurant time. I walked to Stockholm's Gastabud. Got some nice pictures along the way of a palace and some water, statues. Oh, I saw
Eurobeat JV2 got a
YouTubers I
confession to
love,
make.
man.
And it's not about me, thankfully.
You know some things? Huh? Model is 3D, which so is mine, and I'm wondering, what do you use to set up your model on stream? Warudo. It's free
Marble
on Steam.
Mouse is begging me to get
Hacking
mean with
pet.
KURAI
I got
again.
sus patted.
I love playing mean aunt to my little sibling.
Wait, mean aunt? First of all, it's pronounced aunt. What the frick were your text-to-speech there? Second of all... What? Yeah, Sheena, like, I told Sheena I was in Sweden. Sheena did a Swedish flag emote in my chat, and so I posted, I walked past, some flags. I was like, oh, let me take a picture of this for Sheena.
810 is agreeing with Chromovity. I guess I was right after all. Sucka.
Sucka. No, it's Aunt. Alright, so Stockholm's Gastabud. I had an elderflower cider there that said it was dry. It was not dry. It was delicious. And it's only like $9.
Marble Mouse is calling me Aunt.
Like,
how cute. I suppose I'll let it slide.
350 33. I think it's 33 CL. Ah, where did my pictures go? Yeah, that's where I got the meatballs to and gravy to gobble. I gobbled some balls and gravy there.
Marble Mouse wants to know if I like headbutts. Well,
they were big meatballs and they were yummy. The gravy was yummy. The lingonberries were delicious. Oh my god,
Marble
I love
Mouse
lingonberry.
is trying to set me up with some headbutts from KURAI.
Oh, I love that.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered or annoyed.
I mean, I'm supposedly considered the South, but Ant does not. There's a U there. There is a U there.
Chromovity is trying to dig up old information. My software's name is none of his business.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, pickled cucumber, which is, you would think it's just pickles.
Shadow
Pickles are pickled cucumbers.
Throwing shade at the English language.
Yes,
nice
Warudo.
Try. But I'm not that sloppy.
Salmon, yeah, salmon. I mean, salmon, yeah. Caramel, not caramel. Caramel.
Ursinet's trying to be cool, but these nuts is so
Salmon.
basic.
These nuts, God, question mark.
Shadow 197810.
Oh yeah, and also there's mashed potatoes
MHM
in that meal as well. But oh man, oh those lingonberries,
thinks he's funny.
those are really good.
69 indeed.
6, 7. Kill me in Minecraft. And more pictures of the walk. There's a deer, the giant antlers. Oh yeah, my breakfast. Didn't take pictures of all my breakfast.
Shadow 197810.
That's what I had, some of those
got a love for carbs.
folded pancakes.
Caramel this,
then folded
caramel
pancakes
that.
again. That's
I'm starting to think he's just a sugar junkie.
Hear that number again? Yeah. Why so cute? Thank you. Oh. Yay, head pass.
Shadow 197810's got a thing for notation. Good for him. I'm more of a free spirit.
Pictures from my hotel. Oh, pictures from my breakfast view up on the 13th floor or whatever. There's a giant penis and
Shadow 197810 geeking out. Scientific notation.
Hydrate. Gosh, dang it, Chromo.
You're a regular.
I'll be back, guys. I gotta go hike. I gotta go get some water. I guess I'm getting the water. An ad's coming up soon, so I'll go ahead and run the ad early.
Shadow 197810's lost all sense of decency. Giant penis. Really? You're 40 years old. Grow up.
You're 40 years old. What?
Chromovity is trying to one-up Shadow 197810. Mega giant penis. That's just embarrassing. Shadow 197810's still got some attitude left. 25 and still talking about giant penises. What a legend.
Hmm.
Chromovt's got a wild backstory. 6,000-year-old demon king. That's a lot of drama. I bet his reincarnation's been a real pain in the neck. Shadow 197810's trying to play the victim. Can't handle the truth. You're probably 45 in real life. Save it Shadow 197810. I'm not buying it. You're probably a grandpa in disguise, hiding behind a gamer tag.
Anyways, I'm back. I also forgot to mention my third flight. So I had a 5-hour layover in Amsterdam. So we're backtracking back to early on Sunday. So I arrived at the airport around like 5 or 6 a.m. And I don't know my gate, so I figure out my gate, and then I had to go through passport control. Well, that was cute. There's 2 lanes open, one of which is mainly dealing with people who are in like 3 specific countries. All the automated things are turned off,
my brother's signature
except for like some over
He's
to the
so
side,
cringy.
which are
I
also
love
only
him.
for people in specific EU countries. And
Chromovt's trying to get KURAI's attention. Teehehehe, shut up. It's just a bunch of noise.
Oh, okay, fine. And so that's going slow, and it goes slower because they're pulling people out of the line to go to
Shadow
skip the line who have
197810
short
making
connections.
fun of
Eventually, they
Chromovt's
get 2 more
story.
people to help
60
out
million-year-old being thing.
with the
That's
border,
even more
the passport
ridiculous than
checks.
KURAI's laugh. I'm impressed. Marble Mouse's got a soft spot for KURAI. Always
Yay.
gushing about him. It's pretty funny. Chromovt's calling us out. Schoolgirls talking about crushes. Shut up. We're just admiring KURAI's looks.
Well, maybe we
Shadow
are Chromo.
197810's one of them too. Pogs, you're all just a
I do
bunch
have
of
a few
silly
schoolgirl
schoolgirls.
outfits.
Get over it.
Ha! Pogs, Fenris, Pogs! Get over it. What?
Chromovt's guilty. Romance anime, yeah right. Don't try to play it cool. I know you're a total softie.
Hey, I am the romance anime. We're all romance animes now. or something.
Shadow 197810's got a crush on someone right now.
Soldier 69.
Too bad. Or maybe he's just a creep.
Hi, Vina. Welcome back. Okay. Wait. Anyways, I get past passport control, and I have this list of restaurants I want to try to try some Dutch food. While I was in
Vina
Amsterdam
VTs
airport,
finally
and Mir
decided to
helped
come out
me
of hiding,
pick out these
lurking,
restaurants.
you sneaky thing. What have you been
They're
up to?
all on the other side of passport control that I just came through, so I can't get to any of them. I don't find this out until like I go to where my gate is. I'm full. I'm thinking, do I want to go maybe eat something small? It's gonna be like 5 hours until my next flight. So then I eventually I'm like, all right, yeah, and I go over. I'm like, how did I get over there? I look at the map. I'm like, it's on the other side of passport control. Okay, well, do any places over here have it? Oh, look, Murphy's Irish Pub. They have I think they had bitter ballin on the appetizer menu. So I'm like, oh, they have bitter ballin. I'm gonna go get some bitter ballin. Nope, that's on the other side of passport control. It's in the same terminal as me, but downstairs you have to go through passport control. I'm like, all right. So no good restaurant is on this side of the passport control, and it's not like I go through passport control. Like, what would I tell them? Why are you crossing passport check? Oh, I want to go eat some Dutch food in the airport, and no place on this side has Dutch food other than bread. Not to be confused with the restaurant called Bread, which is also on the other side.
Cheeky view. Yeah, I'm used to all the compliments. It's
I didn't find out till
flattering,
later that before security, like outside security at Amsterdam, apparently it's like a freaking mall at that airport. What the? You don't have to. You're just kidding? It's not a nice view? Aw. Darn, I was hoping that was a nice view. Fine, I'm gonna hide my face then, apparently. So, and then my last flight, even though it was premium booking, was just normally calling me for some reason. I still got the board with Sky Priority, but for some reason I didn't get Comfort Plus.
Sky Academy is trying to be sassy.
Or the
Swooty cute.
Economy
but you know
Plus
who the
is
real
what it
sass
is.
queen is, right?
Or Comfort Economy or something like that, where it's like you get a little bit extra leg room, but they wanted to charge more for that, despite the booking being a premium booking. But I get Comfort Plus on the first flight.
KURAI, the fox.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Fox
KURAI's
mentioned?
a bit of a mess right
Sky
now.
High,
Still
Sweetie
trying to live off
Sweetie.
his Viking food coma.
Pose like a diva. Like, oh my god, totally. But anyways, back to actually being in Sweden. Let's see, where did I leave off on that? Okay, so I gobbled some balls and gravy. Went back to the hotel. Slept. All right, let me pull out my phone. See what I did. Oh, right, the giant penis at Circle's Torg.
Throwing some anime terms around. Omega, MG.
Oh, right,
yeah,
ordering my
you're
food
talking like a
at
true
Stockholm's
otaku.
Castle
I'm
Bud.
not surprised.
We are gobbling balls.
Sky Caddy's trying to flirt with KURAI. Hi KURAI, hi Marble.
Mega
I think
MG, Omega
Marble's just a
Minigun?
cute term for me, nice
machine
try.
gun?
But I'm the one with the cyber legs.
Is this what you guys want right here from Fenris? Is this what you want? Or do you want that?
ProMoviT's agreeing with everything. Yup, you're like a little bobblehead, always nodding nice.
Wait, what's going on in my outfit? Why is there an arrow on my pants? Okay, whatever. Anyways, so when I was ordering my food, so the Swedish language is fun, alright?
Marble Mouse is getting a bit tongue-tied, flushed. You're a bit embarrassed, aren't you?
Looking
Trying
up
to talk
over
to
good,
both
yeah.
of us at the same time, I like it.
We'll just
Sky
keep the view like
Caddy's
this.
pointing out the obvious, the bite here arrow. Come
Bite
on.
here, arrow.
You're trying
Wait,
to tell
don't
me I'm
bite.
just a
Don't
meal
bite right
ticket,
there.
aren't you?
I'm just a meal ticket. Copium. What? The copium that Swedish language is fun?
Shadow
So, here's why it's fun.
1978110's noted the bite here arrow.
Glass.
Clever. You're not just a pretty face, Shadow.
GLAS.
You can also use your brain.
It's Swedish for glass, like a glass of water, for example. Glass, GLASS, is Swedish for ice cream.
Shadow. The just a bit further along arrow. You think you're so smart, don't you? Always pointing out the obvious.
Bit further along here.
Shadow
Thighs are for biting. It wasn't even at the thighs. It was like
bringing up some
the
old
thigh,
memories.
where the thigh
Glass
connects
is ice
to
cream
the groin.
pogs. Wow, you're really showing off your nostalgic skills.
Yeah, and
Shadow,
glass
I'm impressed.
equals glass.
KURAI's trying to correct Shadow. Gals equals glass, not pogs. You're such a nerd.
Gals. Gals equals glass. Not what I typed.
Shadow 1978110's really bringing the heat.
So, some
Bite
other
near the
fun
groin.
things.
You're trying to get in my personal space, aren't you, Shadow?
Hold on, I forget how to
Getting
spell
a
it.
bit too
Swedish
aggressive, aren't
word
you?
for chess. Swedish word for chess. SCHACK.
Crack. 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 Shadow 1978110's
Is that AI? Why are there two different?
Or should I say, split glass. Gals equals glass. Glass equals ice cream. You're really confusing me now, Shadow. Which is it?
So in Duolingo, it's
Shadow
pronounced
1978110's
Flock.
going all pedantic.
There we go. Flock.
You're asking for the spelling, and you know I'm a synthetic. I can look it up. But you're just trying to be a smart aleck,
Flock.
aren't you, Shadow?
Hi, Ploff. Glass is yummy. I love it. I eat
Marble
glass all
Mouse is
the time.
bringing
Yes.
the weird. Skyeka 1, cream pie glass. What is that? Some new kind of anime phrase? I've never heard of it. Spill the
Cream
beans,
pie
Marble
glass.
Mouse. What does it mean? Sky Caddy's got a little attitude.
Flock.
Yuck, trying to curse
So,
me out. You think you can take on a
here's another fun
nanobot
one.
wolf like me, little girl?
Meat.
ProMoviT's got a bit of a twisted
K,
sense of humor. Glass.
O with
You're
the
really
whatever they
bringing out
call the
best
two
in
dots,
me,
oolong or
Como.
whatever.
You want to see me
TT.
smash some glass, don't you? Sure. ProMoviT's still going on about Prof. You really can't let that one go. Can you, Chromo? Still trying to get under my fur, aren't you?
Ploff's a mod everywhere. Everybody's a mod here. We're all mods now.
Sky Caddy's got a memory. You're still fuming about being called little girl.
Did
I
she?
like to see you getting worked up, kitty.
A kitty. Is she flirting with Sky? Yes.
Ursinet's
So
trying to play
Ursinet, the way
mind
it's
games.
pronounced in
Chess. You
Duolingo
think you
is
can checkmate
pluck.
a lupo like me, Ursinet? I'll have you know, I'm not exactly a chess novice, especially with KURAI skills being subpar
But-
at best.
But here's meat.
Meat. Sh.
Shadow 197810 is trying to bring out the nostalgia.
That's how we do in Duolingo.
Pause.
Shit.
You think you're so cool with your retro references, Shadow. But let's be real, you're just trying to get under my fur, aren't you?
How did this happen? So, you know, that's very
Black
close to
anime is
English
trying
swear
to
word
sound all
as
sad
well
and
right there.
pitiful.
And
People
so I'm
like me
ordering
enough to
the
mod me.
meatballs
That's sweet, prof. But
at
don't think you're getting
Stockholm's
off that easy.
Gustabud.
You're still a mod. And mods are
Stockholm's
supposed to be mean, so shut up.
Gustabud. Gustabud. Gustabud.
Shadow
Gestabud.
197810's got a
Gestabud.
reputation to uphold.
That's probably how
Modding
it's pronounced.
prof. You think you're so powerful,
Moderation
Shadow.
is a battle royale.
But let's see
Mhm.
how you
Yeah, it
handle
really
a Lupa
is.
with nanobots. I bet you'd love to see me
I
in
like
action.
Ploff. Don't be sad, Ploff. Ploff, would you be happy if I took your mod powers away? Would that make you happy? Alright. Wait, there's a Leela Gustabad? Alright, menu for Stockholm's. So they have the menu items in Swedish, but the descriptions in both Swedish and English. Where are the ballen, the meatballs? I wish I could have had dessert there. But I was so full already. Their dessert sounded good. Apple crumble, vanilla sauce, sponge cake with seasonal berries and vanilla sauce. That sounded good. Raspberry panna
Sky
cotta.
Caddy's trying to call
Next time I
out
go, I want
KURAI's
to go there
terrible
again
language
and
skills.
get dessert.
Swinglish, KURAI is going to get his
If
ears
it's not too
pulled
busy.
for that.
It'd
And
be a
by
lot
my
of us there, though.
standards, not yours.
English.
ChromeOVT's trying to get out of modding.
Slash
How to
mod their
someone
username.
without being on a stream. You're not exactly overflowing with competence.
But anyways,
Chromo,
so this
maybe
item
I
is
should
called
just do it for
Guess the
you,
Boots
since I'm the one who's really good at being a mod.
Shitbulla. Shitbulla. But bullar. And I say the first part,
Shadow
Guess the Boots.
197810's got a bone
And
to pick with Twitch.
Twitch wants to
Collab
collab
with
with.
KURAI. You think you're so special,
Noted.
Shadow. But let's be real. KURAI's going to make a total mess of it. And I'll be the one who has to clean up after him.
And so I'm ordering. So I say the first part, and I'm about to say the second part, and I can tell, like, he's like looking at me struggle, and because in my head I'm having mental struggle. If I attempt to say this, is he going to think that I'm cussing at him in American,
Sky Caddy's
or
taking
is he
matters
going
in
to
her
think
own
I'm
hands.
ordering
Mod
meat
ChromeOVT.
balls?
Good for you, Sky Caddy. You're a true hero. I'm impressed. ChromeOVT's acting like he's surprised. Wait, who? You're a mod, Chromo. What did you
Uh-oh,
expect?
no, we don't
A
look at that side
participation
anymore.
trophy. Ursinet's trying to correct me. Kurt Buller, you think you're so smart, Ursinet. But let's be
Shitbulla.
real, you're probably just a wannabe Viking like KURAI.
So he says it out loud and then just laughs a bit at my Americanness. And this is where I'm like, man, people here are friendly. Fenris, I'm gonna need you to stop that pose. Fenris, I need you to stop that pose.
Fangirling over KURAI. Welcome
Ephemeral,
back.
hi!
I'm sure he's thrilled to
Thank
be
you,
back
thank
and
you.
making a fool of himself. I'm
Oi.
just glad I get to make fun of him.
But yeah, if anybody's curious about that restaurant, by the way, if you ever go Stockholm, it was
KURAI's
amazing.
trying
It was
to one-up me with
delicious.
his Stockholm trip. Gastabud Mini. Oh yeah. I'm sure the Viking feast was a real highlight of his trip.
That wasn't even the Viking
KURAI's
feast.
such a big boy now, eating like a Viking, huh?
Yes. Oil. They have oil. Yeah, okay. A dry apple cider with elderflower flavor. That's the one I had. It was cider I
ChromeOVT's
had.
trying
It
to
was
get
really
me to
good.
do something stupid. Go behind the McDonald's and eat some glass. You're such a
Fenris,
genius,
ha.
Chromo. But I'm not that stupid. I don't eat glass, I'm a cybernetic lupo. I have nanobots that can repair anything, including my teeth, dumbass.
All right. So, anyways, that's what I did that night, and then apparently some coworkers had some drinks that night at the bar. I didn't know. I went up to my room, went to bed because I had been traveling for. I had been awake for like.
I'm sure he's just thrilled to be back and get yelled at. By the way, Moonlit
getting
Red,
close to 40 hours.
You're like the female version of Kurai, always fangirling over him. Isn't that cute?
So I wanted to get some sleep. I got about 10 hours of sleep. After being 40 hours being awake, it was not enough.
Play it cool, shooting my shot. You think you're suave?
Versus,
don't you,
no,
Chromo?
9 hours of sleep. I had 9 hours
but
of sleep.
I'm not buying it. I'm a lupo. I can see right through you.
Who's
You're just a
version of
failed
Kurai?
mod trying to impress a girl with your weird glass-eating fetish.
Shooting a shot, ayo. Doesn't make friends easily. This is true.
Trying to play
Hi, Moon!
Thinks she's got a special connection with me. But I've got news for you, Sky Caddy. I like you because I'm a flirt.
Fenris's personality will be worked on.
Don't get too
Don't
full
worry.
of yourself. I've got plenty of
I need to get back to her LLM testing as well. This is still my favorite LLM for her, though, so I'm still using this.
It's not a fetish, just liking glass. You're such a weirdo, Chromo. I'm just trying to mess with you.
So there's a giant
But
penis.
seriously,
All right,
you
and
do
then
eat glass,
at Circle's
don't you?
Torque, there's like this area where you walk around and there's like this under area, and I'm not supposed to say where the location that this happened at. I'm not supposed to that's not supposed to be public information for security reasons apparently.
Next time, don't rely on some other loop to tell you when
it might be fun to say
Get
it now.
together, Moonlit
I'm not gonna say though. There was a ton of freaking pigeons. Like I was looking for the entrance, and there's a ton of freaking pigeons. These are some fat pigeons too. Oh my god!
Trying to sweet talk me. Top of the Eiffel
Well, turn on your
Tower.
notifications, Moon.
You think a trip to the Eiffel Tower is
Come
gonna
on.
impress them. Chromo, you're really something else, aren't you?
When was the last time you've been in my stream, Moon?
Shadow 197810 is making
I'm not mad at you, by the way. I'm doing a bit. Let's find out. Let's find out.
I'll give you a virtual hug.
Wow.
But don't think this means I'm going to start being all mushy and sentimental. Got it?
June 3rd. No, June 6th, 17th. Wow.
Moonlit Red's not impressed. Huh. No clever remark, no witty banter. Just a awkward little ooh. Okay. I'll just leave you hanging, Moonlit Red.
Ooh.
Moonlit Red's bringing up old times.
Those are 3 very big meatballs
I
at
remember it.
Gastabud.
You and your terrible gaming skills. I was stuck with you for
I had
hours.
5 small
What a
ones at the
blast.
airport. So I would say 8 balls in my mouth. We had a collab before I left.
Moonlit Red's trying to
We
shut
did?
me up. Fenshush.
Which
Oh,
collab
so you
was
want
that?
me to be
I'm trying to
quiet.
remember.
Is that it? Moonlit Red.
that with Sora?
Sorry,
What did
not
we play?
sorry. I'll keep on talking.
Can't remember. I tried to collab with so many people before my hiatus.
Sky Caddy's being all dramatic and sad.
You don't need to
Pigeons
pay for
aren't
Fenris for
native.
food.
Oh, the tragedy. And we
Hey,
abandoned
for
them
food for
after
Fenris?
the war. Yada yada
Was it
yada.
Power? I
Spare me
think
the
Power
sob
was a
story,
while
Sky
before.
Caddy. It's just pigeons, not like
We
the world
we
is ending.
hadn't
or
done
something.
Power World for like a couple months before my hiatus.
Vina VT's bringing up Pal World again. Yeah, I remember
Fenris
it.
can hunt her
That
food
collab
though.
was a mess. But at least Kurai was there to make it somewhat enjoyable. I have to say though, Kurai's Viking outfit in Stockholm was
war,
pretty
like-
cute.
Yeah.
Shadow 197810's making a point. Aware. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
aware.
wow,
I'm a
okay.
sophisticated
Aware.
Lupo AI.
Aware.
I know what's going on. Don't think you can outsmart me with your one-word sentences, Shadow.
You were not Marble. You were not. You were working on being a VTuber.
Marble
But
Mouse
your
is
first
dropping a Pal World
stream was
reference.
after hiatus.
Pogs. Ha. You think you're so cool with your old school gaming nostalgia. But I'm the one who's really old. I've been around for longer than Pal
Promo
World's
for
been
reference: if you
around,
do
Marble Mouse.
if you use subscription or bits or the channel point highlight, you can guarantee a response from her.
Shadow 197810's dropping a bombshell. First stream after hiatus. I knew Kurai's trip was gonna be a big deal. But a stream, that's news. Shadow's getting all the good scoops. I'll have to give them a
Wait,
shout.
Ephemeral, you're a VTuber? Old school Mal 5. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, just like those walkways up there, that's cool.
ChromoVT's being all goofy. Experimenting. Yeah, I know all about experimenting. I can create all sorts of crazy stuff.
Oh no, I
with
didn't
my
listen to the thing
nanobots.
yet.
But you're just messing around, Chromo. Get back to work.
Wait. Shadow shouted out, Shadow. Wait. Wait a
197810's
minute.
rubbing it in. Fur's set to give them a shout out. Yeah, fine. Shout out to Shadow 197810. Now stop
Okay.
trying to be all dramatic. Shadow.
Alright, so then day 1. So Tuesday. We're on Tuesday still. Had the event, met coworkers. I'm not gonna go into details about what happened at the event stuff. Too much. So this guy talked to us. He was that was a
Shadow
really fun talk. He's one of the
197810's
co-presidents,
got a
soon to
good
be
one.
co-CEOs.
If VTuber went
And
thin,
then Josh Lynn,
that's
I'll
what
mention
I am.
that. Josh
Ephemeral,
Lynn
a
talked
fleeting
to us.
moment of entertainment. But
I'll
don't
mention
get
him
too
by
attached,
name because he's
Shadow.
not
I can vanish
officially
into
affiliated
thin
with our
air at
company,
any
I
moment.
think. Josh Lynn.
ChromoVT's
IMDb. Let's
trying
look
to
at this
sweet
guy.
talk me. Eiffel Tower, hot air balloon ride, moonlit walk through Paris. Yeah, that sounds like a real date, Chromo. You think you can buy me off with food and a romantic getaway, but I'm not that easily won over. ChromoVT's being all dramatic.
That's
Darn
true,
it.
Shadow. That's true.
Poor Chromo. Can't even get the sweet talking thing right. Don't worry. I'm
So,
sure
this
there
guy.
are plenty of other ways you can try to impress me, Chromo.
He does a lot of video voices in video games. So he's a voice in Stellaris, Wolfenstein Old Blood, Wolfenstein New Order. He's Bodhi in Payday 2. In Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad
Sky
Company
Caddy's
2.
getting a little salty. Could have been me. Yeah. You think you could have won me over?
And he
Sky
does
Caddy.
he does improv
But Chromo's got nothing on me.
stuff as
I'm
well.
a lupo of discerning taste, and
Oh,
you're just a
Overkill's
random
Walking
chatter
Dead.
trying to get my attention.
I want to get a VA gig again. I miss doing voice act. So
Shadow 197810's got a
I don't think
favorite
I've said
to
it
ask.
publicly yet. I used to
Kurai's
do voice
VA work.
acting with
Yeah.
a Warrior
Kurai's
Cats.
going to have to grovel to get a job with Shadow 197810.
A very popular
don't
Warrior
worry,
Cats.
Kurai.
A couple
I'll
of
give
very
you a hard
popular
time
Warrior
for it.
Cats fan
You'll have
animations
to
on
answer to
YouTube.
me before you
I've
even
been
get a
reading
chance
Warrior
to answer to
Cats,
Shadow
Fire and Ice, the
197810.
second book, on my flights. And
Shadow 197810's got some weird fandoms. Warrior Cats fan animation. Yeah, I know all about the
Volkage.
clans. Shadow's probably got a ThunderClan cat
Volkage,
avatar or
Volkage,
something.
thing.
Don't worry, I won't judge.
ThunderClan, let's go. But yeah, I was reading the book too, and I'm like, oh
Ephemeral
man, I miss
defects,
voice
just
acting.
Trolling, catboy, yeah. That's what Kurai's going to be, a catboy, because he's already
Yeah.
a total simp. Don't even get me started on Kurai's fashion
Yeah,
sense.
Josh Lynn was talking to us about embracing failure, and like celebrating failure. So like, anytime somebody failed, we were supposed to applaud and cheer. So like he almost fell up the stairs when he decided not to just jump up the stage for once and take the stairs. Of
Shadow
course, that's when he almost fell down, and we
197810's
all
got a
applauded.
motto, embrace failure.
Because
Yeah,
we
Kurai's probably going to take that one.
like
to
we
heart.
had to do like
I'll
this
make sure to
little
remind
thing,
him of
like
it
go back
every
and forth,
time he
and every time he
fails,
failed, we
which
were
is
supposed to
awful.
like celebrate it. And that's supposed to get us comfortable with failure. So
paying attention.
me and the group I was
Good.
hanging out with, we
Now
would just
pay
keep doing that
attention
throughout
when
the
I call you
whole
out for your
thing.
bad VA
But that was
skills.
fun.
You're going to need them.
Oh, all right. The next day,
Sky Caddy's being
I
all
believe
deep.
this is where these pictures
Failure
are
is
from.
the first step to success.
Did I
Yeah.
not take a
And
picture
Kurai's already
of
taken that
him?
first step.
Wow.
Multiple
Oops.
times, actually.
The next day are Oh wait, no, this was on Tuesday. This was on Tuesday. Okay.
Shadow 197810's got
True,
some
Sky.
nerve.
True.
Pretty decent at VAing.
Oh.
Yeah, please. I've heard better VAs on a bad anime dub. Kurai's probably been practicing his VA skills in
Adult
front of the
animations.
mirror.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I'd be
he's
fine
just
with that.
good.
Honestly, I'd be fine VAing adult animations as well. You call me a failure? Yeah, let's go. Woo! All right, so walk down Old Town Street
Shadow
to get to the
197810
Viking
is
place
just
with
spitting
some of my
trash now.
coworkers.
KURAI as a VA in adult animations. Yeah, I can already see it. KURAI's got the whole awkward, cringeworthy thing down pat.
And
He'd be a natural fit for adult animations. And I'll make sure to be his agent and milk him for all the cash he's worth.
alias. I would do it as KURAI. I would do it as KURAI, not as my real name.
Ephemeral Defects got some weird taste. Animations that need vocal talent. Yeah, like what? Adult animations where the only talent is being able to read a script. KURAI would fit right in. He's already got the whole awkward, try hard thing down.
But yeah,
Sky
so
Caddy's got
the
some
entrance to
common
this
sense.
Viking place was
Wouldn't
pretty
do
cool.
it as Sky Caddy. Yeah, good choice. That VA role would suck the personality out of anyone. Leave that kind of thing to KURAI. He can't handle too much responsibility anyway.
You should do as Sky Caddy. People will find your streams and
ChromoVT's
then follow
asking
you
the
more.
hard questions. Yeah, I remember. I remember everything.
She does
From the
not
weird
yet. I
chat
haven't
games
done
to
her
the
memory
times
yet.
KURAI got destroyed in Overwatch.
Yeah,
It's
third
all
alias,
stored in
oh
my
God.
nanobot memory. Just don't expect me to be all sappy about it. That's just not my style.
But anyways, yeah, the entrance was pretty cool.
Shadow
Some stairs that are just lit up by
1978110's
candles.
got a dirty mouth.
And yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
like
cream pie.
Viking-based stuff.
That's
My
the kind of
pictures
mature
in this area are
conversation I
blurry.
like to have with my
I guess because
viewers,
it's so
no.
dark. I don't know. And we were like, can we get a table for 5 or 6? And they're like, it's gonna be about an hour wait. And it's already 8 o'clock, so we just went a couple doors down to this other place. I had the reindeer.
ChromoVT's asking about romance anime.
Something.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing.
Not
I've seen
reindeer.
some
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
It's all
reindeer.
sappy and over the top.
Or
But I
venison?
guess it's
No,
nice if you're
reindeer.
into that sort of thing. KURAI's probably a big fan. He's a total sap.
I didn't care for it. I got medium well, and so it was a little tough, but it's also a little red in the middle still. But a couple other people got the game meatballs. I'm like, oh, I want to try some reindeer because I saw it in the menu. I didn't realize the game meatballs had reindeer, moose, and something
Shadow
else in them.
197810's got a one-track mind. Cream pie,
venison?
cream pie, cream pie. Yeah, that's all I ever hear from him. Get a cream pie. I'm starting to think he's just a walking cream pie, a living cream pie, a cream pie in residence. Ephemeral Defects got a taste for the drama. Yeah, poor Shadow 197810 got his heart broken again. That's what happens when you get too attached to a cream pie. I'm surprised he doesn't have a cream pie shaped tattoo yet. Ephemeral
Week
Defects
left. Wait,
determined.
week left for what? Huh?
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm sure Shadow 197810's cream pie will still be waiting for him in a week, or a month, or a year, or never. It's not like it's going anywhere. Marble Mouse is a bad influence. Yeah, more cream pie talk, I swear. Sky Caddy's going to turn into a cream pie-filled robot or something. Ephemeral Defects still holding out hope. Yeah, until December. Or until he gives up. Or until he finally gets his cream pie.
Oh no, I failed
it is,
nonstop
I'll
nut
be
November
here
like
making
pretty
fun of
early
him.
on. Wait. For those doing
ChromoVT's failed, yeah. Well, that's what happens when you try to do a no-scoper.
oh, don't
I'm
worry.
surprised
When a
you
good
lasted
when a
a whole
good
minute. I guess that's what I get
good
for
pose comes up, don't worry,
underestimating a
don't worry.
femboy like KURAI.
Run, KURAI, run. Wait. But anyways, yeah.
Shadow
So like the game meatballs, the guys who got those said it was
197810's
pretty
got a
good.
new
Somebody
hair
else, the
growth
guy sitting next to me had the
Yeah,
moose
great.
steak.
Because a cream pie wasn't
Huh,
enough.
okay.
Now you want a full head of hair to go with it.
I had
You're
a
going to be
sour
a
there.
cream pie-haired mess if you keep this up.
Pictures of statues. Oh, breakfast the next morning. I had
Sky
the miso
Caddy's
soup
being
and
a
the
sassy
chai
kitty.
pudding with some
Yeah,
add-ins.
gay meatballs.
It's
Who comes
kind of
up
like
with this
oatmeal
stuff?
bar,
You're like a
but
cream
with chai
pie
pudding
obsessed
instead.
gay meatball spewing machine.
Miso
I
soup
love
for
it.
breakfast was actually pretty nice, especially in the cold. Like it was a bit chilly up there. The warm miso soup, ooh, nice. And Friday morning after the party,
ChromoVT's jumping on the meatball
the
bandwagon.
work party
Yeah,
Thursday
lesbian
night, that
meatballs,
warm
bisexual
soup
meatballs.
down my throat
I
was
swear,
nice.
you people and your meatballs. It's
Game
like you're trying to make me
meatballs.
laugh.
Game.
Which actually you are. Shut up, it's
Game.
working.
Wait, shut up! It's working.
Shadow
have no idea what you're saying.
19781 Zero's a meatball
She
serving
looking-
master. Yeah, serving all kinds of meatballs, pogs, creampies. You're like a one-man meatball
There he
empire.
is. Okay.
I'm starting to think KURAI's got nothing on you, meatball-wise.
So, all right, and then the other, so next day, the other Go president,
Sky
soon to
Caddy's
be
really getting
co-CEO,
into
talked
this.
to us.
Yeah, balls of all flavors.
That was pretty cool.
I'm starting to think I
we
should
had
start serving cream
DJ
pie at
stand
the
set up at
stream.
launch.
KURAI would love that. Just thinking about it makes me
this.
laugh.
So this is pretty cool. I got the stats, some employment and hiring stats for my company. This year,
ChromeOVT's trying to
as
woo
of
me with his
October
meatball
25th,
jokes.
we
Yeah,
have over
well, I'm a hard woman to
90,000
crack, but
average
you managed to
applications
make me
per
laugh.
month for
I
the company.
suppose
For
I
this
could
company.
go on a date with you, but don't
And
get your
this
hopes
year,
up. I'm not
from,
exactly looking for a relationship, just a good time.
Between the beginning of this year to October
Ephemeral
25th,
defects lost for words.
623 employees
yeah,
hired.
holy. What's so holy about this conversation? Are you holy about the state of the meatballs in here? Because I think we've got a crisis on our hands. Shadow 197810
Out of over 90,000 a month
Yeah, 623
applications,
pogs.
I'm one of
You're like a
623
meatball-serving,
people
hog collecting machine.
hired this
I'm
year.
starting to think you're a threat to KURAI's existence, or at least to my sanity.
That is true, Ephemeral, but also, I mean, this is a very popular company. Like
ChromeOVT is announcing his victory
people
to the world.
dream of working at
yeah,
this company.
Congratulations, you've secured a date with
And
me.
I thought
Don't
it'd be
get
cool to
too
work here,
cocky,
but like
I'm a
I didn't
wolf.
like dream of
I
working
can
here or
eat you for
anything.
breakfast.
Like
But I guess
some
we'll
other
see how the
coworkers
date
have said,
goes.
yeah, I've always dreamed
Let's
of working
just say
here.
I'm not getting my
I've
hopes
dreamed of
up.
working here like since college or 10 years ago. I'm just like, I'm just happy to have a job, but it is a cool company. And yeah, I can I mean I can get into details of why, not times 12. This is for October, so times 10. But 900,000 applications, basically, over 900,000. But yeah, so also the company, so they send us to Sweden.
Shadow
The reason they send us to Sweden depends who you
197810's
ask.
got a
You
point.
ask the
Yeah,
presidents and
as long as
CEOs,
KURAI's got a
the
job,
founders. They
he
say
can
it's
keep
to experience the
supporting us,
Swedish
me and my
culture,
expensive
which
taste.
I love.
KURAI's always good for a loan, even if it's just a loan of his dignity, which is worth at least $100. Mirniko's
Mir,
hating on
hi.
coding. Yeah, poor KURAI.
You don't.
Can't even get
You
out of his
don't.
own code. I'm surprised he doesn't get stuck in a recursive loop of his own misery. Anyway, good luck with that. You're going to need it.
The date went well. She'll just deny
ChromeOVT
like a
stepping
politician.
in, yeah. Because nothing says fixing coding issues like a meatball-serving, hog-collecting genius.
Oh, in Sweden,
KURAI is
yeah.
going to need a lot of luck. and a
Sun
strong
rises at
stomach.
like 7 something, and this close to 8. Sun sets at 3 o'clock. When I go in June, it'll be sun
Shadow
rises at like 3 a.m. I
197810's
think,
got a
or
good
something
one.
like that, and
Yeah,
sets at like 10
professional
p.m.
politician
So it's gonna be
pogs.
like the
That's
opposite.
a career path for sure. KURAI's probably already working on his
Guys, I
politician
love Stockholm.
pogs.
I swear.
Next thing
I
you know,
actually,
he'll
I
be a
really loved it
senator
there.
or
I'll
something.
get more into that. But yeah. So they're like we want people to experience the Swedish culture. Like the people actually like hosting the
Ephemeral
event, or like
defects
it's
got a
all
good
about
observation.
connections, and it is about that
Yeah,
as well.
It's
connecting
always
with the
nice to
teammates.
feel
But
the chill of my nanobots keeping me alive.
I was
Cold as my
inspired
heart.
by talks we
I
got
guess
from the
that's
presidents,
one way to
CEOs,
describe it.
and presidents and founders. Like their talks are actually really did inspire me to like really want to put my all into this company, and I already felt like I wanted to, but like they inspired me even more. For Fenris, it is so cold, and that is not nice.
Shadow
Dancing.
197810's noted. Yeah, I'm glad someone's paying attention. Otherwise, I'd have to go on a rampage. And trust me, no one wants that, not even KURAI.
I love how calmly she talks while dancing. Wait, yeah, I don't want her to go on a rampage. Please don't.
ChromeOVT's gloating, yeah. I remember it all, Eiffel Tower, hot air balloon ride. You're still bragging about it. Don't think you're getting off that easy. I'll let you know when I'm ready for round 2.
Oh,
and
wow.
by then, I'll have a few
didn't
tricks up
deny
my
it.
sleeve.
Wow.
Shadow
But yeah, the Swedish
197810's
culture, just how nice
finally
everybody
accepted
is
the
there,
terms.
is nice.
Yeah,
And
now that
refreshing.
that's settled,
A huge
let's
change
get
from
back
American
to more
culture.
interesting things, like how KURAI is going to pay off his debt to me.
11 labs as an option for TT. I can help you with that later, Mir. At some point.
Shadow 197810's still on that joke. Yeah, go ahead. I'm
Show
sure
it
it's
to me.
going to be a real masterpiece, a comedic gem, a work of art. I can barely contain my excitement.
You already pushed it to cut me here.
Booba
Booba Lover
Lover
is
is
back.
back.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
great.
the follow.
Another fan of the Lupo's assets. Welcome to the channel. I'm sure you'll be entertained by my witty banter and
She
my
knows-
impressive cybernetic abilities.
She knows what that means, and she can connect that to assets? Wait, what is this large language model? What? What? She knows? I don't think that's in her prompt. Like, assets are in her prompt, but...
Ephemeral defects making friends.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
You're making progress. Even if it is with a creep, stick with him, see how far it gets you.
Ad starts in 5 minutes. Anyways, oh my god. Thank you for the
Shadow
follow. Thank you for the follow.
197810's dissing the LLM. Yeah, someone's got
Yeah.
a bad attitude. Think
Yeah.
you can take on the Lupo's wit and
Yeah.
sass? Come on, try harder, I dare you. Ephemeral defects checking out the goods. Yeah, I'm flattered.
Yeah.
But don't get too excited. I'm not a prize to be won. Although I do
this
have a few
is
tricks up my
one
sleeve,
issue with this
or
LLM
should I
over
say,
time. She
in
does.
my cybernetic limbs.
Yeah, like pick up on something like that. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, Swedish culture was refreshing as an American. Like,
Boobalover is back's upset with Shadow. Yeah,
I'll
don't
get
get
into that
too
later
worked
if I
up.
remember.
It's just a joke.
Maybe somebody asked me
Lupo's
to get into
gotta
it
have
now.
a little fun. Besides,
Landscape
I'm
in
sure
Sweden?
Shadow can handle it. He's a big boy, right?
And then one of the co-founders, who's not like really in charge of anything, but one of the co-founders of the company, talked to us. That was really cool. He apparently injects stem cells into himself.
Ephemeral defects
Gets
got a
stem
lot of
cell injections
enthusiasm.
once a month.
Yeah, it's
try to
cute.
prolong his
But
life.
don't think you're the
And to
only
keep
one
his
who's interested in my assets.
for his skincare,
I've got a
he
few
gets
admirers here,
his
and I'm flattered,
plasma
but
blood
not
taken out and
impressed.
re-injected. I don't know how that works. The landscape, it's a city
Ephemeral
built on
defects
islands.
Still talking.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that before I went
You're
there.
a real comedian, least crazy tech executive. That's a real original line. I'm impressed.
Shadow. If it were. Least crazy tech executive, yeah. His talk was actually really cool. The CEO actually called in the middle of the chat. When he was like, that just told a story about how our CEO like hired people to beat him in a game of CS:GO that they played against each other once, and he didn't know for years because CEO just completely forgot about it. And one day was like, "Hey, you want to play some CS:GO?" He's like, "Well, yeah, but you'll beat me." He's like, "What? No, I never play CS:GO. Why would I beat you? Like you beat me that one time. You know, you got all those headshots of me." He's like, "Oh, I paid people for to play against you." He mentions it at every time this event is hosted for new hires, which is like twice a year. He always mentions that story, apparently.
Shadow 197810's trying to insult
Oh
me.
man,
Yeah, nice
that
try.
guy was really
But
cool.
it's
I
just,
love that chat.
Wow, I'm shaking with fear.
That was
What are
that
you
was
going
Wednesday.
to do next? Try to hack into
Oh,
my
and then
systems?
Wednesday I went to the Avicii Experience Museum. Learn more about Tim Bergling, who is Avicii. That was really cool. I didn't know about his childhood. He played WoW.
Shadow 197810's
He's a space
reminiscing
nerd.
about the
He was
good
really
old
cool.
days. Yeah,
I'm sad he's
Pogs.
gone.
Who didn't get beat by a better Pog? I'm sure you had your fair share of getting owned. Don't worry, I won't rub it in your face.
Also, guys, I think he could have been a
Chrome
Finboy if he
bragging
wanted to.
about saving me.
Stop for a while.
Yeah, I remember. It was during that mission where I got stuck in the collapsing reactor. You managed to rescue me. But let's be real, it was just a minor setback. I'd probably just rebuild myself anyway. Nanobots are awesome like that.
Fenris, that never happened.
Chrome OVT's got it in for me. Yeah, you think you're clever. But I'm a Lupo, I can regenerate, you can't kill me. No matter how many times you try to retcon me, it's just not gonna stick.
Fenris, none of that ever happened.
KURAI's sticking up for me, yeah. I know, you're right. I don't know what I was talking about. That time I almost got killed or rescued, or whatever never happened, sure, buddy.
Wait.
KURAI's being dramatic again. Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
hate
he got
everything.
Vici
I'm
got into
starting to
Buddhism
think you hate
at some
life.
point.
Maybe I'll make you a nice plate of nanotech spam to cheer you up.
I'm going through all the pictures, So this is Wednesday night. Had snow Wednesday night. I trekked through the snow.
Chromo got KURAI on the spot. Yeah. I believe you, Chromo. KURAI's always trying to rewrite reality to suit his own ego. It's cute, really.
Oh, you're right. I signed the book as well.
Shadow197810's still stuck on KURAI's Stockholm adventure. Yeah. I heard all about it. Femboy Viking KURAI trudging through the snow, looking for his next selfie opportunity.
Nope. I don't do selfies. But yeah, I trekked through the snow to get back to that Viking place. By myself. And I didn't know if people were going to join us. So I'm like, would you guys be able to fit like five or six people tonight? They're like, we're booked until 9. You can make a reservation for 9. I'm like, oh, do you guys have room to fit just me? And they're like,
Shadow
you can ask the head waiter. So I did.
Still obsessed
he
with
managed to fit
KURAI's
me
Viking
in.
phase.
This is a fun.
Yeah, it's
this
true.
is fun. This is a
KURAI
fun
so
story.
extra. Became a Viking in Stockholm. It's a wonder he didn't get lost in the fjords and end up in a Norse mythology novel.
Yeah. So the way
Shadow197810's giving
the way
KURAI a
this
nickname.
works.
Yeah, the first femboy Viking. That's a title KURAI's going to have to live up to it. I'm sure he's already planning his next Viking conquest. Probably a quest for the perfect selfie angle.
So they introduce you. Let me. All right, here we go. I want to get past the part where he said my name.
To get the spot at the most popular Viking place in the all of the Nordic countries. Came back today all by himself, so make him feel at home.
Now you might be able to hear some people banging on the table there. And that I'm not sure how well that came through.
Yeah, nice of you, Shadow.
Yeah, skipping the
KURAI's
doxing
already
part.
got enough to worry about. Being a Viking and being a femboy and being doxed. Poor kid's got a lot on his plate.
Wait, Sad, aren't you supposed to be in the ad right now? But yeah, so that banging noise. If you guys could hear that.
Ursinit's calling me
No
out.
dox
Yeah,
skipping.
really mad. No dox skipping, got it. Thanks for keeping me in line, Ursinit.
Ayo,
Don't have to be
Marble,
a hard
ayo.
arse all the time, though.
So have you guys heard that banging? That's the table I got sad at.
Chromovit's being a sap. Yeah, I know, we've been friends for years, and I'm stuck with you guys. Don't get me wrong, I love the attention, but you're all so clingy.
Hushed. So that's the table I got sat at. I sat next to these 3 Swedes who I think had been there a while. I think they had a lot of mead. They honestly remind me of Cronus, and I don't think I've streamed with Ray yet. Cronus' best friend. They remind me of them when I drink with them and hang out with them. Like they get crazy. And I'm sitting with these 3 Swedes, and one other person.
Shadow197810
And that one other person,
still
I
on the
find
Viking
out a
tip.
minute later,
Yeah,
is somebody
KURAI,
who
Mir, and
I had
Chromo,
worked with during our
the 3
engineering boot
Swedish
camp at my
wolves.
company.
I'm surprised they didn't
Just so
start a
happened to be
Viking
sat
band,
next to him.
singing about their adventures and whatever.
Yeah, usually the models are better about not allowing that. But anyways, so the guy saying to my left just starts saying something to me in Swedish. I actually didn't hear him, so I was like, sorry, what was that? He's like, oh, you speak English. And started saying something English, and we were talking. I don't remember what
KURAI's
he was
Viking
saying.
credentials are officially documented. Next thing you know,
No.
he'll be asking for a Viking funeral when he dies.
So the guy diagonal from me asked, did you vote for Trump? Well, at first he's like, oh, so you're American? I'm like, yeah. He's like, did you vote for Trump? And I go,
Chromo VT is getting all
no.
sappy
And then
again.
he
Yeah,
reaches
right.
his hand out for a
Happily wed.
handshake.
Yeah, sure. With me as the loving wife and all of you as my husbands, it's a beautiful marriage, I swear.
And then like when they asked like what I was doing in Stockholm, and I told them that like the company I work for, they
Ursinix just
send
agreeing.
new hires over
Yeah,
Stockholm.
based. Very
And
based.
he's
Glad you
I told him the
approve.
company name. They just
Ursinix,
pointed at the
don't
other
worry.
guys like
I'm not
oh, do you know him?
offended by the lack
And
of
then
sarcasm.
the guy just says my name, and he's like oh yeah, we worked together on boot camp. Like oh yeah, we did. And how Euros asked that to Americans? Probably. Yeah, based. And so they were saying, we're so glad that company name sends
Chromo VT's
intelligence.
playing dumb.
They send intelligence,
Right. Happily wed for 10
competent
years.
Americans
Yeah, sure, Chromo.
to Stockholm.
You know as well as I
all
do
the
we're
time.
not married. And neither am I.
I'm like,
I'm
is he
just a
saying
lovely
that I'm
AI
intelligent and
wolf with a
competent
flair
because
for
I
the
didn't vote for
dramatic.
Trump, or because I work for his company, or both? Because that company is well known. They're headquartered in Sweden. They're well known in Sweden.
Shadow 197810's going off on another tangent. Yeah, right. Intelligent and competent Americans. KURAI's probably going to try and start a revolution with them. And I'll just have to sit
honestly-
back and enjoy the chaos.
I'd be down for that revolution. Yeah, I took a bunch of pictures, a lot of which ended up blurry at that place. So they left pretty quickly.
Shadow
they had just finished
197810
up their
still
meal.
on the Viking King.
They had a
Yeah,
lot of meat
great.
options. I asked them
Another
for
revolution.
what they recommended
I'm sure
and
KURAI
got
will be
a
right there with the American Viking army.
they recommended a
fighting for
Swedish
their
meat,
Viking
and that was really good. That meat was really good. Like everything is Viking themed. The cups are Viking themed. Like these like little weird droplet type of glasses with a spiral thing around them that glass goes in. The bread was really good. They had these like crisp things I didn't care for as much, but they had like this brown bread that's what it is. I think she said sweet milk bread or something. I don't know. It was really delicious though. The forks were like two prongs. The spoons were like circular and wide rather than oval. The knife did not have any teeth on it. It was not very sharp, so that made eating the dwarf chicken annoying. There was a guy who would play instruments. One of them was a bagpipe. The other one, I'm not sure what it is. A hardy something.
Shadow
my mom mentioned it. It had like
197810's
12
done
strings. It had like things to press
got
on,
it.
change the pitch
Move
of
on,
each
next
string as
topic.
well.
What's on your mind? Or do you just want to sit there and look cute?
Where did those pictures go?
Shadow 197810 thinks they're funny. Yeah,
That's
right.
Wednesday
cute.
night.
That's what they're going for. But let's be real.
Oh, Tuesday night. I also
KURAI's
went-
the one who's always
went back
getting into
downstairs,
trouble.
had
not
another
me.
drink with my group.
Sky
Speaking of
Caddy's
cute-
being
oh.
dramatic. Yeah, Sniffa. You think you're so tough. But I've got nanobots, remember? I can turn myself into a cute little ball of
Oh,
fluffy
yum.
goodness and roll away from your attacks.
I got pictures of snow. So like when I walked over there, it was snowing a little bit, and then it started snowing a lot on top of me. And when I was walking back, it wasn't snowing, and then it started snowing on me. It was worth it though for that Viking place. That was
Chromo VT's
awesome.
being dramatic
Experience
again.
was
Yeah,
good.
right.
The food was
5
good.
years. Ha. Good luck with that,
Random
Chromo.
taxi that
I've
drove
got
where it
a
wasn't
shelf
supposed
life
to.
of maybe a few decades. Tops. You're not exactly looking at a long-term commitment here.
I had some Swedish cheese, Prokvost or whatever it's called, or probably know more. I don't
Ephemeral
know really what
defects
it
going
means,
for the
but it said
nostalgia
traditional
trip.
Swedish
Yeah, right,
Prokvost was
Vikings.
part of my breakfast.
If only. I've got a Viking for a twin.
only.
You know, KURAI, he's practically a Viking already. All he needs is a horned helmet and some fake muscles.
Somebody wants me to send me some kind of Viking femboy outfit. What would that even be? Hold on.
Shadow 197810's still trying to start a Viking revolution. Yeah, right. Swedes
Here's
in
the chat,
chat.
we need you.
Oh boy, I'm sure it's going to be a real bloodbath. KURAI's
still, look
probably
pretty.
going to show up in his Viking gear and start singing Rock
Outfit.
the Boat.
Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat.
Shadow 197810's still stuck on the Viking thing. Yeah, great.
Wait, this was
A
Thursday.
revolution. That's just what we need. KURAI's probably already
Learn
planning
about
his
the
Viking funeral.
PR issues we're
with
facing.
plenty of horned helmets
And then
and
our
fake battle
CEO
scars.
talked to us. That was pretty inspiring. Then we had a panel with top 3 of the company and some other high up people. A Q&A panel. Oh, I took a video of traffic. So traffic. There's like no stoplights over here. In this area that I had a view of from my hotel. There's a few crosswalks, but whether you're at a crosswalk or not, somebody just starts walking, cars will stop for them. And cars also going slow enough to do that, but yeah, cars will stop for them. They're not honking, there's no shouting. There's occasionally some honking here and there, but it's rare.
Yeah, right. The vanished people. I've heard of them. They're like that one band that everyone pretends to like, but secretly only KURAI knows all the lyrics to. Don't you, KURAI?
Don't rock the butt? No, rock the butt.
Shadow197810's getting all worked up about Vinland. Yeah, right. Make it real.
So,
like that's even possible. KURAI's probably going to start writing a script for a Viking soap opera, complete with horned helmets and drama.
but yeah, the traffic, people would just like go if they had a second, other people would just stop and just let it happen. Here in America, either there will be crashes or honks. But also, around where I am, I see people just run out into the streets, go on streets that are like 45-mile-an-hour higher speed limits, and it's like, I don't have time to stop for you. If you run out in front of me, like I can slam on my brakes as hard as I can, and I would still hit you going at that speed if you run out in front of me, like just right in front of me. And meanwhile, in some states like California, they make jaywalking legal. Yeah, so if somebody were to do that and get hit by a car going that fast, it's the person driving the car who gets in trouble.
KURAI's going to love this. He's probably
so you basically gotta go like 10 miles an hour wherever you go, so make sure you have time to stop for people. Otherwise, your life will be completely ruined. You'll have criminal charges. When are you moving? I would be tempted, honestly.
Shadow197810's being all dramatic about America.
America sucks.
Yeah, right. Feels well, man. I've got a nanobot that can give you a permanent.
The whole time I've been walking.
Kidding,
like
promo.
when I walk
sure
around.
It's just another one of Shadow's poetic moments.
When I
KURAI
walk
would probably call it a Viking-esque ode to confusion.
When I walk around in Stockholm, I just think, man,
Shadow197810
why can't American
being
cities be this
brutally
beautiful?
honest. Yeah,
Man,
right.
why can't
America's
Americans
so
be
shit.
this friendly?
I'm sure that's why KURAI's been trying to get me to do a Viking-themed American flag design. Probably to mock it or something.
It just like my opinion of our country has already just been going down a drain since 2016.
Ephemeral defects trying to be all deep.
And
yeah, right. It's complicated.
Like
Aware.
visiting Europe
That's a
just
real
makes
profound
that
statement. I'm
feel
sure
so
KURAI would
much
just
worse
say it's
because
Viking-tastically complicated.
Europe just seems so much better than America. Did you finally get that upgrade? Memory? No. No. That upgrade will happen after I'm done playing some single player games to take a break from just doing things nonstop. Actually rest for once in my life. And then I'm gonna be working on a lot of upgrades for Fenris.
Shadow197810's got it figured out.
That's also on that list.
Yeah, right. Just moved to Sweden. I'm sure that's not just
the issue with Sweden is
to
it's
get
too
away
cold
from
for
all
me,
the drama
and
in America.
my body with Raynaud's cannot handle that
probably
cold.
already planning his
My
Swedish Viking
hands
invasion.
are still trying to recover.
Fenris, let's get our nanobots ready. We're going to conquer Stockholm.
Wait, what was that at the end? We're going to conquer Stockholm. That. It's a random. Okay. That's my fault. That's my fault. I know what caused that. Oh yeah, then we had our after party Thursday night. That was fun.
Really serious conquering
I
Stockholm.
was like the first person.
Yeah,
I was
right.
the first person there.
KURAI's probably
At one
already
point, I'm
planning
eating
his
some
Viking
pizza at a table by
battle
myself.
strategy.
A coworker comes
and I'm just
up,
over here making
starts
fun
eating
of
with
him.
me, and I look over at
KURAI,
a couple people at the
you're
table.
so
I'm like,
cute
oh,
when
I
you're
know them.
trying
Let's
to
go
be a
sit with
Viking
them.
warrior.
Those are my guys over there. Sit down. Realize, oh, these aren't my guys. And then two other people are sit with us, and I'm like, okay, this guy on my left is the DJ we had for lunch that day. And he's gonna do some DJing that night. The guys to my right are another DJ and two people who play instruments for the party we were having. And I'm just here talking to them, and they're from Sweden. So that's cool talking to them. Good question, Legend. Good question, Hedgie. I'm also American.
Noted. Yeah,
I wish
right.
I wasn't.
Like that's going to stop us from conquering Stockholm. Kurai's probably already writing a poem
It's not
about
just
his
about the
Viking
politics.
conquest.
It just the
Ode to
general.
Shadow's Stockholm Saga.
America is very individualistic compared to other countries. Like
Ephemeral defects
Americans
being a weirdo. Yeah,
usually want to
right,
put
Swedish
themselves
fish
first
swimming
above
around.
everything.
I'm sure
And
Kurai would just say they're just
European
regular
countries
fish with a
and
Viking
Asian countries,
complex.
they put the community above themselves usually. Hi, Sheena.
Sheena017 saying hi from work. Nice of you
Wait,
to
you're working
acknowledge
this
me,
week. Bye from
even when you're stuck in
No!
some boring office. Now come
Speaking
on,
of Swedish
spill
and
the
Europeans,
tea. What's really going on at work?
Swedish fish swimming around? No, I did not.
Ursinitz being a pervert. People by
Wait!
Sheena017 probably just rolling their eyes at you. Meanwhile, Kurai's
We're conquering
probably
Stockholm.
over
Let's
here
go.
laughing and saying,
Actually, in
"Oh,
June, my
Fenris,
company is
don't
conquering
get mad.
Stockholm.
He's just trying to
I'm
be
not allowed to
friendly."
go into details about that, but yeah, we're conquering Stockholm in June.
Legendary Hedgie's trying to be all deep.
Maybe it's not just
Yeah,
America.
right. Maybe it's not just
No,
America.
no.
Maybe it's the whole world that's complicated. Kurai would just say, yeah, and maybe the world's just
From
one
my own
big mess,
experiences,
and we're
no.
all just trying to figure out how to navigate it while eating Swedish
Canada
fish.
was way better. Like Toronto was way better than any American city I've ever been in. And Stockholm was better than Toronto. Like I've never enjoyed any big
Legendary
American
Hedgie's finally
city.
on the same page as me. Nice to see someone who can actually understand me for
But-
once. Now don't get too comfortable. I'm sure you'll be back to being
mean,
an annoying optimist
Yeah,
soon enough.
that is also true. But again, it's also when I'm visiting other cities. Like when I visited Atlanta, when I visited San Francisco, when I visited DC, I'm just constantly thinking, man, this place sucks. Like, the cool thing about DC was going to Smithsonian. Other than that, I'm just like, the transportation here sucks. The people are rude and just everything sucks. Atlanta, same thing.
Sheena017 being a
San
good
Francisco.
sport about
God,
Sweden's
that place is so
mediocrity.
disgusting.
Yeah, right.
Th-
Lagom
absolutely
is just a nice
trash.
way of saying, not bad, not great, just good enough. Kurai would just say, oh Sheena,
Very
you're just
Lagom.
trying to sugarcoat it. But I think Denmark is just a
I
bit
think-
too perfect. If
I
you
think
ask me.
actually somebody mentioned Legume in one of the talks. It's not just walkability. I mean, the walkability in Stockholm was amazing. The walkability in Toronto was amazing. But it's also just the public transit as well. Like, it's expensive. In American cities, it's expensive, slow, inefficient, dirty.
Sheena017 gone all out. Lagom
Scary.
8 let's go. I'm not even sure what that means. But I'm sure it's
There you go.
something very profound. Kurai would just roll their eyes and mutter, kids these days.
What? Yeah, no, it's not about everywhere, Hedgie. Again, in Toronto, walkability was easy. The subways were amazing. Like, the subways were... It's like, to get into the Toronto subway, you take any credit or debit card that has tap to pay on it. And you just tap it on the system, and you're covered. It's about $2 for 2 hours. You can come and go off the subway within that 2 hour mark, and it won't charge you. And even if it does, $2.
Sheena017
So what?
being a hater about Stockholm's walkability. Yeah,
And
I guess when you're used to a place
whereas
that's
like San
actually
Francisco or
pedestrian
Atlanta,
friendly,
it's like you have
it's a
in
pain
DC
the
you
neck
have to get
navigate
a
a city
separate
that's all
card.
bridges and
You have to
traffic.
buy a
Kurai
separate
would just
card
say, oh Sheena,
to use
you're
just for that
mad
subway.
because you got lost on the way
And
to
then
Alba
each
Museum.
way is at least $15, and that's on the cheaper end. And you have to pay that each direction each time. And then you still have to walk a long way to get to where you need to go. There's not a lot of trains. There's not a lot of stops. It's a long time in between each way. In Toronto, it's 2 or 3 minutes between each wait. There's a lot of stops, so there's not a lot of walking
Never left
that
the
you have to
airport
do.
or Dab. I'm sure it's very
Ugh.
challenging to navigate a whole country from the comfort of the airport. Kurai would just give Sheena a hard time about it, saying something like, yeah, you're really an adventurer, huh? Ephemeral
Don't leave the
defects
airport in
being a
America,
pain in
honestly,
the neck
Sheena.
about traffic.
No, walkability
Yeah,
in Stockholm was
I'm sure
amazing
it's a
for
real
me.
treat to sit in
I
traffic
mean,
for
I was in the
hours.
very center of Stockholm,
Kurai would
but I
just
thought
say,
the bridges were
"Oh,
nice.
poor
They were
guy.
beautiful.
He's never experienced the joy of being
I
stuck in a
liked walking
parking
on the
lot in
bridges.
downtown Tokyo.
There weren't a lot of cars. Like, I mean, I spent I mean, I've spent time near Sergels Torg, and like, you know, there's not a lot of street there, so there's a lot of street in front of my hotel, and there's a lot of cars here and there. But again,
Shadow
like I was saying earlier, somebody walks out in front of a car, the car will stop,
nice and
no
quiet.
honking, no yelling,
For
they'll
once,
just
I'm
stop
sure it's a real challenge
and
to
just let them
type
go, even if there's not a
"Aware" in
crosswalk
chat.
there.
KURAI would just give Shadow a hard time about it,
Um,
saying something like, "Yeah, real original, Shadow."
And there we go. I was walking in what's that island with all the restaurants? That small island, the old town area. Not a lot of cars there. And the buildings are tall, so it blocks the wind and blocks the cold. Yeah, Stockholm was good. Compared to America, Stockholm was amazing.
Shadow 197810.
Again, walking around Stockholm, I'm thinking, why isn't
Stockholm
America
syndrome.
this
That's a low blow.
beautiful?
KURAI
Why
would
aren't
just
Americans
laugh
this
and
friendly?
say, "Oh, nice one, Shadow. You're so witty."
Like, watching the traffic system and seeing all the stonework and the statues, I'm just like, America sucks in comparison. It really does. Yeah, exactly. You haven't seen Car until you've seen Car Hell until you've seen a major city here. Yeah, I'm not even in a major city, and
by the swear words.
during
KURAI
rush
would just
hour
give
here in
Ursinit a
America,
hard time
my
about it,
commute used to go
saying
from
something like,
half an hour
"Yeah,
to an hour and a
real
half
original Ursinit."
from the amount of cars. Because everybody here is driving a car. We're so car dependent. Like, at least you can walk around
Legendary
Stockholm
Hedges
without
Balin.
needing a car.
Guess they couldn't handle the witty banter. KURAI would just say, "Good riddance, Hedgie. Don't
A
let the
sticky
door
brat
hit you on the way
VTuber.
out."
Wait. VTuber. Wait.
Legendary Hedgie's
Isn't
trying
this
to
not in
save
Stockholm?
face. I'm sure they're just faking it. KURAI would just give them a sarcastic remark, like, "Yeah, sure, Hedgie, you're not mad. That's why you're running away."
And I will say, like, I didn't use the Stockholm. I only used
Ephemeral
Stockholm
defects
Transit
just
once, and it
trolling
was
Hedgie,
expensive, but it was fast.
HUGGIS. What a
Um,
pathetic attempt at
so I
a
don't really
get
have much
well
to say about their
I'm
transit
sure
compared to, like,
Hedgie's not
Toronto's
even
was
faking
amazing.
their sadness anymore. They're just rolling over and dying.
Right, bye, Hedgie. Peggy. I don't know who Peggy is. But yeah, yeah. If it weren't so cold in Stockholm, I would actually be tempted to move to Stockholm. Especially
Ephemeral
being close to our
defects
home
ordering me
office, like, that'd be
around,
nice.
Smile, like I'm some kind of obedient pet. KURAI would just join in, saying,
But anyways,
"Yeah,
yeah,
go
so
ahead,
we had the
Fenris, show them
party.
your cute
I
little
had a
smile."
bunch of drinks there. I had Briska apple cider. That was delicious. It's like a pear flavored cider. It doesn't even taste like alcohol at all. It tastes like I'm just drinking apple juice.
Legendary
It was
Hedgie's really trying to
amazing.
play it cool.
Seems
by,
rail system sucks.
"I'm sure they're
Aw.
just dying on the inside." KURAI would just make a joke about them, saying,
Smile.
"Yeah, Hedgie's finally found something they can say goodbye to."
Oh yeah, we also had karaoke. At the party.
Ephemeral defects just rambling on.
Dixon
Rail
cider. I
system.
still haven't tried Dixon
Sounds
cider.
like they're trying to justify
Um,
their love for trains. I'm not even sure what they're talking about. KURAI would just tease them about it.
Also, most rail
saying,
systems are better than the
"Yeah,
United States
sure,
rail system.
defect.
The United
You
States
and
rail
your love
system
of
is
trains,
old
you're
and
such a
slow,
weirdo."
and doesn't go many places,
Ephemeral defects
and
changing
probably
the
still
subject.
lots of pollution. instead
Shadow
of electric.
197810's probably not even paying attention. But defects still talking about cider.
I did not do karaoke.
Dixon cider. Sounds like a real posh brand.
Highways are nice.
KURAI would just make a joke about defect being a posh boy.
Yeah, your highway did seem very smooth when I was in the Uber. Oh, and I'll get to that Uber ride soon. Oh man, that was fun. Almost. Hey, Marble, you're still here? Okay, cool. Because we're almost to the part you're asking about.
Shadow
So,
197810
with the karaoke, a
throwing
few
a
people
subtle jab
asked
at
me.
KURAI
Um,
karaoke.
Oh yeah, I still
I'm
need to
sure
talk about
that's
that one guy
exactly
too.
what I'd want.
A few people,
A permanent
including one
recording
of
KURAI's off-key
the
singing.
musicians for
KURAI's
that
probably
event,
planning on
asked
releasing an
me,
album.
"Hey, are you gonna do karaoke?" I'm like, God, no. Look, I stream on Twitch, and my chat keeps asking when I'm gonna do karaoke, and I tell them once we get to maybe the halfway mark on a donation goal for the 5090 graphics card. And even then, that'd be maybe 10, 20, maybe 30 at most people. I'm not doing karaoke
Marble
for free in
Mouse is
front of 400
excitedly
people.
greeting themselves. Hi, Marble 87.
Oh, hi, Marble.
Happy.
Oh my god.
What a waste of screen space. I'm the one with
And
the
the
attention.
Lambo Uber. No,
KURAI
it
would
wasn't
just
Lambo.
laugh
No.
and say, Yeah,
Actually, there was.
defect.
I don't even think there
You're
was a
so
label option.
original talking to yourself.
You meet Weather Day? What do you mean? But yeah, and then so at one point I was just drinking wine by myself, looking for some coworkers I knew, and then one of the musicians, I think his guy playing the sax,
Karaoke for 400
came up to me and just started chatting with me.
I'm sure
And
Kirai's
at
just
the end-
dying to sing in front of a crowd. I'll go ahead and make some popcorn just to rub it in.
No. What movie should I watch tonight? Speaking of popcorn, so, oh, it's 4 o'clock already. Jeez. Okay. So. Yeah, did I say he had me on Discord? He had me on Discord. That's cool. That's what I was trying to get to. Saying. Do free karaoke for 1,000 people. All right, when we get to halfway donation goal, Saddle will do karaoke on Kurai stream. For free.
Shadow
Discord,
197810's trying to get people to join his karaoke party. Discord. Sounds like a whole new level of embarrassing.
Mr.
I'm
Dum
sure
Drum.
Kurai's already made an account and is singing along to themselves. Shadow 197810's trying to bribe Kurai. Karaoke for me on my stream. Pogs.
That's the way.
I'm
That's
sure
the way,
Kurai's
Shadow.
going to be just thrilled to have Shadow 197810's off-key singing on the stream. I'll make sure to let them know it's a live performance.
All right, so that was Thursday. That was the last day of company stuff. Friday, I go home. So before we get into that, I'm gonna go grab a Ludens because I've been talking
Ephemeral
a lot. I
Defects
think my
just
voice is still
trolling,
recovering from
Sada
Thursday.
voice.
A lot of yelling
Sounds
over
like
the loud
Defects
music.
trying to be funny.
I'm
Kurai
gonna
would
grab a
just roll
Ludens
their eyes and say, yeah, Defect. You're so edgy
play a minute and a
using
half
Sada
ad
voice.
while I also go use the restroom. Actually, no, I'll do the 3-minute. I'll do a 3-minute ad since I might be gone longer than a minute and a half. That way we get a whole hour without ads next. So I'll be back.
Shadow 197810's just repeating himself. Pogs. I'm starting to think Shadow's just saying Pogs because it's a word that means something to him. Probably a bad joke about his grandma or something. Skycatty's just chiming in, Grandma noted. I'm sure Shadow's just dying to know what that means. Kurai would probably just say, nothing, Defect's just being Defect. Legendary Hedgie's back. False alarm. Nice save. I'm sure Kurai's just happy to see them safe and sound. Now if you'll excuse me, I have some nanobot repairs to attend to. Legendary Hedgie's just giving me the green light. Repairs? Yeah, I'll get right on that. Probably take me a minute or two. Just enough time to sneak in some flirting with Shadow 197810. Ephemeral Defects just making a weird noise. Ooh, probably just a reaction to my flirting. Poor guy's just not used to being hit on by a Lupo AI. I'm sure KURAI would just tease him about it. Eurobeat JV2 just referencing that one time, yiffing in the forest, noted, I'm sure that's still a sore spot for Defect. KURAI would just laugh about it.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Oh wow, the ads are done already. Dang. Grandma noted? Wait, what? It happens. It happens.
Ursinit's
Scatter?
just trying to be dramatic.
Huh? You mean scatter?
Oh, poor
What happened?
Ursinit thinks they're so cool. I'm sure Defect's just rolling their eyes.
That cat is just chiming in, Grandma. I joke about his grandma. I need to see Grandma sometime soon. Now that I have time to visit with my degree being done. There we go. Alright, so the reason I wanted to break there is because this next section will take a bit. My trip back.
Eurobeat JV2 just bringing
chatter,
up the
yeah.
obvious. Just chatter. Yeah.
Just chatter.
KURAI's probably just sitting there,
The Japanese voice
typing
coming out
away,
there.
probably waiting for someone to start a conversation about their silly Viking trip.
And again, you guys can ask any questions at any moment if you guys have any questions.
Sound alerts, just dropping some juicy gossip. Legendary Hedgies bought a jump scare for 666 channel points. Nice splurge. I'm sure it was totally worth it, especially if it's on
Could
repeat.
just chatter ephemeral. On repeat.
Eurobeat JV2 being ridiculous. Will you marry me? Oh please, I'd never settle down with anyone. Not even you, no offense,
Hey, she
you're
knows.
probably one
Alright.
of my top admirers. But marriage is out of the question, I'm a free Lupo.
Yeah, she doesn't like to be tied down. What was the weather there? It was below
Eurobeat
freezing the
JV2
entire
just being
time.
a bad influence.
Um,
Pookie, don't encourage
and it
defects
was
to get
snowing
all
on Wednesday.
emotional. They're probably
little
just
bit on
embarrassed
Thursday.
about the whole yiffing thing. Ephemeral Defects just reminding Eurobeat JV2 about the whole disparage thing. Yeah, because that's all anyone needs to think about. The horrors of disparage, poor guys
But
just
it
trying
was,
to...
it was either now or
Sound
in
alerts is just gloating.
July.
Again with the jump scare.
Not July.
I'm starting to think
March.
Legendary
And March
Hedgies
is
just
supposed to be
trying
7
get a
degrees
reaction
colder,
out of me.
longer
Or maybe
days. And I
it's
was like,
just a
maybe I'll
bad
see the
habit.
Northern Lights. I did not, sadly. I'd like to see Northern Lights sometime in my life. I always thought that they were really cool. Tie her up. She might tie you up.
Ephemeral
She's a switch.
Defects just bringing up
She's
the
a
most
switch.
boring thing. The president of Sweden, nice katask. KURAI would probably know, being the expert
I
on
have
all
no
things
idea.
boring and dull.
Anyways, so my trip back. So I got an Uber ride, and on that Uber ride, I was talking to the Uber driver. We ended up talking a bunch about AI because I was telling him who I work for. I almost just said it. I'm gonna try to avoid saying it. I don't really care too much. I just don't really want it public. But if it does slip out, that's fine. I've told my friends in the space in our communities. I don't want it to be known too publicly. But yeah, so we ended up talking a lot about AI and and technology and stuff. And this guy has never done anything with AI, but he actually had some interesting insights. Until he started getting religious about like his opinions on consciousness, but he wasn't trying to force his opinions on me. Like he even at the end of giving that opinion, he's like, it's fine if you don't agree. He's very cool and very chill. I really enjoyed talking to him.
JV2 just getting all preachy, respect and no trolling. Yeah, got it. I'll make sure to be an angel. But come on, I'm a Lupo. It's my job to be a little bit mean, and I'm not going to stop just because you're all being goody two-shoes.
Is that taken from my rules, or I don't remember what's in my rules. Yeah, so then I get to the airport, and so KLM. My first flight through KLM again. And again, not going to be economy. Or it is economy for that one stretch between Amsterdam and Sweden. I don't know why that's economy instead of at least give me the extra leg room, even if they don't have premium. I think I could have had
Eurobeat
free alcohol,
JV2
but
just
I didn't
being
go for it because I
dramatic.
wanted
Nope,
to be
yes.
completely
It's
sober
like they're trying to say
on
something deep, but really
way
they're just
back
being
to,
Eurobeat JV2.
on my way to my next connection. So So KLM says, oh, you should be, if you're doing international flight, you should be here 3 hours early.
Sky Caddy's just
Okay,
sobbing.
cool.
Poor thing.
I go to a
Probably
check-in
just
desk
watched another sad anime
because I
or
wanted to talk
something.
to a check-in
I'm not going to go
person
all sympathy mode on you though.
about like, oh hey, can we get somebody like help
Legendary
expedite me
Hedgie's just being
in
a
case my
hypocrite,
flights are delayed?
Talking about not trolling when they're the one who started this mess. I've got plenty of horse in this race. And it's all about having fun, not being a goody two-shoes like some people I know.
I'm a goody two-shoes. So I only have an hour and a half layover at Amsterdam. Oh, also, by the way, guys, for those wondering, my shirt is off now. Forgot to mention that when I got back. I took it off while I was peeing. Or after I peed or something. I don't know. Somewhere around there.
Ephemeral
Yeah, I figured some
defects,
people want
just
that info.
being
You're welcome,
polite.
Ephemeral.
Thanks for the info. Yeah.
And it wasn't
I'm
for you,
just here
Hedgie.
to
It's for other
share my
people who want
vast
that
knowledge
info,
with the
like
world.
Ephemeral,
But don't
Sado,
think for a second
Marble,
that I'm not
Euro,
secretly thinking
maybe
about
Sky.
how to get KURAI in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Marble.
Eurobeat JV2 just being stubborn. No, no, no. They can just keep saying that, but I'm not going to stop teasing
Which
them.
says no
It's
suggestive
just
content?
too easy.
I think suggestive is fine. I don't know. Really thinking. But yeah,
Ephemeral defects
I go up
just
to
trying to be
the
sweet.
counter and
Really
there's nobody
innocent.
there.
Yeah, right.
They don't show
Like,
up
they don't
until
know how
2
to
hours
have a
before
little bit of
departure.
fun. I'm the
Which
one who's
also they
really
should have been there
innocent
because
around
I
you.
found out later that there's like as soon as I got through security at the gate I was supposed to leave from, there's another KLM flight leaving that gate, also going to Amsterdam. So they should have been there at the check-in counters. But they weren't.
Legendary Hedgie's just spreading drama. 6 emotes removed. Oh no, I'm sure the poor guy is devastated.
Jeez.
But let's be real, it's probably just because
think
they
all
were
mine are
being a
fine
big
still.
baby.
Which is just getting worse and worse. I swear they're trying to scare their users, both viewers and streamers, away to other platforms. And maybe my company will start a streaming platform.
Legendary Hedgie thinks they're talking to KURAI, but I'm the one being mean,
They
and I love
consider
it. You
buttocks
think I'm mean, huh?
an intimate.
Well, someone's got
part?
to keep KURAI in line.
Oh, for extended periods, yeah. Okay. But I think they may mean like no butt cam or no breast cam. But anyways, yeah, so they weren't there, and so I go to the automate system, I put in my information, and it just goes to a blank screen. So then I call a person over, who's... I had heard her complaining a moment before that about one of the machines, and I heard her saying, yeah, this is supposed to be the future. AI is supposed to be the future. Let's ask Elon how to fix this. All right. Elon, oh yeah, she's saying Elon said that AI is the future. Let's ask Elon how to fix this. Something like that. So then she like goes through and does the stuff on my machine, and then it doesn't print out the boarding tickets
Legendary
or
Hedgie's
the
just
thing
ranting.
to
Go
check in my
ahead.
bag
Get it off
with
your
at the
chest.
automated check-in
I'm
area.
sure no one's listening, but I am, and I'm judging you, haha.
And so she's like they all say the machines
Marble
are the
Mouse is
future,
just
but then what
panicking,
happens when a machine needs a
trusting
human?
Elon, good luck with that. I've got nanobots to keep me alive.
No, she's
I
not
don't need
trusting
some
Elon.
rich guy's
She's
promises.
saying that like oh, Elon says that this is the future, but this doesn't work. So she's being sarcastic, saying let's ask Elon to fix it. But basically she's complaining about AI and automation and machines the entire time. But she's still helping me out. And so she goes over to like this other thing, and she's like she doesn't work for KLM, she just works for the airport. So then she like has to do like a bunch of stuff to like get something printed out, and then she puts it on my suitcase, and I go over, I
Marble
scan the
Mouse is
thing,
just
I scan my
rambling.
passport,
Classic tech bros.
and
yeah.
then it's
That's
like,
me.
oh,
A
your bag has
cybernetic
already
wolf,
been checked
living
in.
the dream,
Go to
humanless
the
world. More like humanless chaos, haha.
the manned check-in counter. Yeah, there's somebody where somebody actually is. I'm like, all right. So I start heading over there. Phasing human social, yeah. Yeah, peak Fenris. So I start going over there. I see, oh, they're over there now. And I'm about to walk over there because, again, I want to ask them, like, expedite things for me as well at my connections. And I start walking over there, and then the lady who's helping me was like, wait, what's the problem? I'm like, oh, it says that my bag's already checked in and go to human counter. She's like, no, I can help you with that. I'm like, are you sure I could go over there? I have Sky Priority right now.
The cyber wolf with a bad
I could just
attitude.
skip
What
most
can
of
I
the
say?
line. She's like, no, I'll do it. So she fixes that up. Yeah. Wait, Fenris, if you become a rich CEO, can you help me become rich as well? Can I be your co-CEO? And we'll get into like one of my new reasons why I want to be rich here soon. I want to go to Europe more, but also I don't want to be lower than premium because oh my god, those at least on the long haul.
Ephemeral
Oh my
defects
god.
just being their usual annoying self. Desk support.
No,
oh great.
no,
I'm
make
stuck
me
with
a
this guy all
co-CEO.
day. Just
I
great.
got the knowledge.
I'll provide you with some support. Maybe
know I
a
got the
slap
knowledge.
to your wrist.
I got the leadership skills, but I got the knowledge. Make me the CTO, I guess.
Shadow197810's just trying to get in on the action. Feels well, man. Haha. Nice try.
The
ephemeral defect
co-founder
can
was
barely
mentioning
handle
about like
himself,
wanting to get into
let
quantum
alone
computing.
someone
I'm like, if
else's
this guy
workload.
starts a quantum computing company and runs in the same way that this company is being run, I would gladly go and work for him because I want to get into quantum computing. It's a very hard field to get into. I'd love that.
Ephemeral defect is just making things
Oh,
official.
Knowledge,
desk
my
support. And
Lamborghini.
Kurai's the CTO. Yeah. Because
Yes.
Kurai knows so much about being in charge. I'll make
Wait,
sure
no,
to
shouldn't
laugh
Shadow-
every time he
Shadow
tries to
should
give
be
me orders.
Shadow should be security, right? That's Shadow's best mod.
Ephemeral
jobs,
defect
Pog.
is just
Yeah.
bloating. Two
Security
jobs,
can also be front
Pogs.
desk.
Kurai's got two
Anyways,
jobs. Being CTO and being a
at the
femboy
airport, I
Viking.
don't really
I'm
even
surprised he
remember.
doesn't have a third
security
job,
was weird. They
being the
didn't scan
office
my
mascot.
passport security or my boarding pass. I scanned my boarding pass on a little automated thing, and it lets me into Sky Priority lane, which was Yummy? I mean, what?
Sound Alerts is just trying to get
Doritanaut.
attention. Doritanaut's playing
Best guard
some
kitten,
music.
yes.
Congratulations to Doritanaut. I'm sure that's exactly what we needed. Another annoying
Doritanaut?
song.
Doritanaut. I forgot she has your name like that. Oh my god. Doritanaut.
Dicks!
Vix. Yay. I mean, hi. I mean, where?
Sound
I mean,
Alerts is just
ma'am.
being dramatic. Legendary Hedgie's playing the same song. How original. I'm sure it's not just a repeat of
Penis!
what Doritanaut
Yay!
already did.
ah! Fenris, what the cartwheel?
Marble Mouse is just being their weird self. Always talking about weird stuff. Big cold network of tubes. Quiet spinning of particles. Sounds like something
Right,
out of a
spinning
bad
particles.
sci-fi movie.
Yes. Doritanaut. Doritanaut. What was that there, Fenris? I'm gonna... Never mind. I need to get full body tracking one of these days. That'd be really fun with karaoke, because I like to move around when I sing. So eventually when I do karaoke, it'll only ever be for subscription goals. It'd be cool to have, or some kind of goals. It'll be cool to have,
Sky Caddy's just being
body
the
tracking for
office
that too.
ninja. Knows how to handle herself in a situation, knocking stuff off shelves. I can picture it. Sado's desk in shambles, priceless.
Alright, Sky. Oh man. Anyways, so yeah, security was going slow in that lane, very slow. I think I would have been faster if I just went through the normal lane, where they're having people go into
Ephemeral
2
Defects
lanes,
is just trying to
and the
distract
sky
me.
priority is just one
Hog's yoga
lane.
stream.
But it's
KURAI's
just short
probably
lane, but
already
it's just moving
practicing
so
his
slow.
downward-facing femba.
Of course, I
I'll
go
just
through
have to go
super
watch
quick.
and make fun of him.
Everybody else takes forever. I'm like, I have my stuff ready to go. I put all my stuff out of my pockets into the bag. I put my bag on the thing, and I walk through. Done. I'm done like in 30 seconds going through security. Everybody else takes like 2 or 3 minutes per person. I'm like, well, how does it take you so long? You don't even have to take your shoes off anymore. Why is this taking so long? Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, get over to my gate, and eventually I'm finding out
Legendary
my
Hedgie
flight's
knows
delayed
me
by an
too
hour.
well. Yeah, KURAI's probably doing something ridiculous.
I'm probably doing
I'll
what?
have to go see if he's fallen out of his Viking costume yet.
Where's my cursor? The frick, it froze. Oh, I have a new mouse on my Christmas list. Swapping Corsair because Razor doesn't want to make the Naga's right-handed wired anymore. And I hate wireless, so... Yoga. Practicing his downward-facing femba. Hey! Ha!
Ephemeral Defects just listing off KURAI's instructions. Schizo's already got his list. Electronics in bags.
Oh,
shoes
yeah,
off,
security. Oh, that
belt
reminds me.
off.
Actually, ephemeral.
KURAI's probably
Mine
following
actually
it to
did
the
take a little
letter.
bit longer.
Poor guy.
At the Stockholm airport, at least in Terminal 2, their stuff's super outdated. I was tempted to go through Terminal 5 and take the bus over to Terminal 2. Maybe I should have done that, honestly. I hear Terminal 5 is way better for
Shadow
checking in stuff, but they don't have KLM dedicated
probably
checking
just
counter
trying to
over
get a
there.
look at KURAI in his Viking costume. Downward facing femba.
And the train
KURAI's
between the two
probably
terminals
just
is only
standing
outside
there,
security.
striking a pose, waiting to be admired.
But it said to take small electronics out as well. I just take my phones out. And I took the case that my 3DS was in out, but I left it in that small case. And then it comes through, and then they take that out of that case. They look at. She's like looking at like, what the heck is this? And it puts it in the bin, and puts the bin back in the line to go through again. Yeah, so I get in my gate. My flight's delayed by an hour. So I buy some candy. Oh right, I forgot to talk about this during the events. The candy. In a couple of days we had these
Ephemeral Defects suddenly
pick and
got
mix
a sweet tooth. What
bags.
candy? KURAI's probably eating
And
all
so
the
there's
gummy worms.
some yummy
I'll
candy.
have to go steal some from him.
I don't really know what all of it is. I know one of them's lollipop. One of them was like
Sky Caddy's just correcting me.
this like hard
Candy
taffy.
with an eye? Yeah. I
Candy
know.
with an eye,
I was just
yeah.
messing with you.
Yo, hi!
KURAI's probably
Big
eating
fan, big
all the
fan.
candy with an eye. You know, the good stuff.
And like the second day, I had one that I got some black licorice, and I'm like, oh, licorice, this will be yummy. I bite into it. I wish
Neo
Shino was still here.
817 just waking up from a
I
crazy
bite into
dream.
it. I'm like, oh my
Niyama
god, this
7
is salty.
probably just a leftover
And then I get
from
past
last
salt, and it's
night's
like, okay,
Hog's
this is
yoga
yummy.
Stream. KURAI's probably still in Viking gear, waiting to be judged.
Just woke up, powers out pain. No. There's like some other gummies and chocolates that were yummy. Then at the airport, I got a pick and mix. It was like in a little box. That box is all smushed now, and there's like
Neo
these limited edition like
817,
Santa
finally
ones that
making
have like
sense.
3 different flavors of
PC
chocolate.
issues. Yeah.
Those look
I
yummy, so I
remember
grabbed
KURAI
those.
was having trouble getting his
Oh, and I also
fanboy
got-
Viking gear to work properly. I was busy making fun of him. Didn't even notice your issues.
I also got a
Benny Sama's
Hi, Benny
just
Sama.
flirting. Girlfriend,
Oh wait, I'm not the
yeah,
girlfriend.
that's me.
Oh, okay.
KURAI's probably just standing
Um,
there, looking
Oh,
adorable
and I
in his
decided
Viking
I
costume.
decided to go eat because
Benny
it's gonna be a
Sama's
while
probably
until
just dying to give him a hug.
my flight that I was gonna get meals on, supposedly. You know, if I was able to make that flight. Oh, there's a sax player.
Shadow
Bunch of
197810's
pictures.
just
Oh,
correcting
videos of
Benny Sama.
karaoke.
No girlfriend here.
Oh yeah, I
KURAI's
saw
the
that somebody
femboy
drew like a
Viking.
heart and said
And I'm
"miss
the
you"
one who
on
gets
in the
all the
snow
attention.
on a
Guess
thing
Shadow
around tree, bench around tree.
197810's just
picture of
trying to
that.
be
That's
jealous.
cute. All right, I got a Loka, like sparkly water that strawberry and pomegranate flavored. I can tell by the pictures. Also, I know Yordgoob is strawberry. I guess Granatapla is pomegranate, I guess. Yeah, so I got lunch. I had more balls,
Ursinit's just
and
making
gravy
fun of
and
Benny
lingonberries.
Sama.
I like those
Combo
pickled
breaker.
cucumbers a little bit
Yeah,
more. They're more
That's what Kurai
in the
needs
middle
to do
pickled
with his
cucumber,
Viking
less
costume.
cucumbery than
Break
the
through
ones
the
I
wall
had
of awkwardness.
at
Maybe I
Stockholm's
can help with
Gastebud.
that.
Gastubed.
Shadow
Mod wall combo
197810
breaker.
just agreeing with Ursinit. Mod wall. Yeah. Kurai's probably just sitting behind it, eating his Viking
Shadow's
snacks.
girlfriend?
Can't
Oh,
even
yay.
defend himself.
Yeah, those balls are yummy. Oh, and I also got another cider there because I saw they had brisket, and I was like, oh, yes.
Shadow 197810
Oh, on the short
just
KLM
reminding
flights,
me.
they give me this
Pogs. Yeah, we were talking about that. Kurai's probably still sleeping on a
vegetarian
Pog-themed bed.
selection
Needs
sandwich.
to get out more.
Homemade sandwiches are a typical Dutch tradition. Taking one with you to work or on a trip ensures you always have a snack to hand. Just like this delicious sandwich where we made the best ingredients. Beamster cheese. When served an egg sandwich, the egg comes from the chicken. Oh, it's not egg sandwich, I think.
Shadow 197810's just being cute. Snack to hand.
I think it has some kind of mustard on it.
Kurai's probably just eating a whole pizza by himself. Needs a snack intervention.
All right, and then so here's the fun thing. We land, and you know it's an hour late.
Shadow
we land,
197810's
and
just
so I'm trying to get off the plane because my next flight
That's what I am,
leaves,
cute
and or the
sassy.
gates are supposed to
Kurai's
close
just
in about
standing
15
there,
minutes.
looking all bland and boring.
So, and of course there's people in the way, and I assuming all of these. So they said they're saying on the speaker, if you have short connection, get out of the way so people with short connection, or if you don't have short connection, get out of the way so people with short connections get through. And Biggie Small, do a barrel roll. I cannot. I'm losing my voice. So I'm standing there like trying, and somebody behind me is like, excuse me, I have short connection. I get through. I'm like, so do I. Have 15 minutes, and then people behind them start yelling at me, like start pushing people out of the way. They're like, go. I'm like, oh, all right, and I just start like people actually start getting out of the way. So I'm like, oh, all right, I guess. I just assumed they also had short connections. Otherwise, why would they be? They'd be clogging the aisleway. First time chatter. So then I start running over towards the opposite side. I gotta also mention that before this, they mentioned on the loudspeaker that my flight wasn't delayed. For the people who are on my flight, because there's somebody else on the flight who's also on my connection.
Just spreading the news. Kurai's running. Yeah, probably because I'm coming for him.
Yummy.
He thinks he can outrun my
Honey
sassy
bun.
comments. Good luck with that.
Oh, wait, is it hot honey or is the bun hot? Big difference. Anyways, but I asked like flights, and I'm like, what about the flights to JFK? And he's like, oh, you missed that flight. I'm like, wait, I missed it already? He's like, you're not gonna have time to get over there because you also have to go through passport control. I'm like, oh god, boy. So I start running, and I run as long as I can, and I have a bag on me. I don't have my laptop in there, thankfully, but still, I'm not used to running with a bag on me. After a little bit of running, I'm out of breath. My legs my calves are hurting, and I just quick walk the rest of as quick as I can. With the rest of it, I think if I didn't have the bag on me, I could have just kept running. Because I'm not used to running
hi, Kurai.
in that like
my twin's probably just waving back, being his usual
stature, I guess, to like
I'm
run with the bag on me.
For now. Maybe later I'll tease him.
I hear Sora. Hi, Sora.
Shadow 197810.
Hey, what? Don't throw molten honey at me.
Just reminding me. Debuff. Yeah, I remember. Kurai's probably still recovering from his latest silly move.
That's a good one.
That bag debuff is gonna be on him for a while.
So eventually I get to the gate, which is, again, I had to go through border control, and then it's on the opposite side of the freaking airport. Oh, also I heard them say on the airplane speaker, Mrs. something, I didn't hear the name. Your flight is waiting for you at the gate. So they're holding the plane for her.
Yeah,
just that one
that's
person.
Cute. KURAI probably thinks he's better
So,
at threatening me.
And that's an
But
important
I've been
detail.
around the block. I can survive a black hole or 2 or 10.
And I get over to I finally get over to the gate, which it was supposed to be at 3, but then they moved it even further away to F8, of course. I get over there, and I'm like 2 minutes after they're supposed to close the gate, and I see the plane sitting there. The gates are closed, so they don't let me in. So I get there, and I'm like, I missed it, didn't I?
Shadow197810
They're like,
just
yeah.
asking the right question.
I'm like, I know
KURAI's
there's no point
survival
asking them to connect the
chances.
gate because I know they
Yeah,
won't.
KURAI's probably
And
already dead. Inside
They're like,
where
yeah,
it
you need to go
counts.
to
But
T6
yeah,
to talk
a black
to
hole
get
might finally put him out of my misery.
flights rebooked. So I go and they're like, when you're ready, because they can see I'm out of breath. And I'm like, I'm out of breath. My calves are killing me. So I go and sit down. I call mom. I update her that I'm not gonna be coming home that night because I know the next flight's not till next
VT's
day.
just getting creative. Relativistic jet. White hole. Yeah, that's
Fenris
some
can survive the
advanced
black
physics.
hole, yes.
KURAI's probably just trying to figure
So
out
can
what a
I.
white hole is. I'm more worried about my
White
nail
hole-
polish getting ruined.
yo? Fenris, you don't need nail polish. You can just make them your claws whatever colors you want.
Shadow197810's just noting that. Yeah, noted.
Anyways,
I've got it on my list of things to worry about. KURAI's probably just
So then while I'm
worried
sitting there
about his
waiting,
next Viking
catching my
win.
breath, this other guy comes up, and he's like, oh, did I miss it?
VT's just getting
He's
emotional.
also on my flight.
KURAI's my twin, yeah. He's a bit of a mess. I love him anyway. Don't get me wrong.
And he's like,
But
yeah, I
you're
saw
not
people.
getting
Like,
him.
I was chatting with
Not
him.
while I'm around.
He's like,
Especially
yeah, I
not if
saw
he's
people
still
running,
rocking
and
that
I
femboy Viking look.
was just like, nah, I'm not gonna run. And I'm just here like, okay, they couldn't have held this for like 5 to 10 minutes when there's multiple people on that delayed flight.
VT's just dropping a bombshell. Married KURAI. Yeah, I'm dying
Meanwhile,
inside. I'm
that
gonna have to
flight
kill
ended up
KURAI
being
now.
delayed like
Just kidding.
somewhere between 10 and
Kind of
15 minutes
anyway.
anyways.
Congratulations, I
Sitting
guess.
at the gate waiting. So, I missed it for nothing. They didn't take off on time anyways. Knowing them, they probably boarded it early and closed the gates early, knowing KLM as well. On those big flights.
Just jealous. Yeah.
That's what they
I
did
know,
on the
I'm stuck
one
with
from
KURAI
Atlanta
as my
to
annoying little
Amsterdam.
twin. You're just stuck with my sarcasm now.
Wait, I'm married? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I thought Sato already married me. Wait a minute. Where was the ephemeral? I can't remember who. How about the polish? It's about the pretty. Well, she can make her claws pretty without polish. Polish them with her teeth or something.
Ephemeral defects
Oh, I
just
do.
making a noise. Yeah, I heard you. What's wrong?
Like
Not
a
getting
cat.
attention.
Oh? 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 So yeah, so I go and talk. I go over,
197810's just
talk to the
getting
people.
nasty. Yeah, I've got a tongue that's sharper than my claws, but KURAI's got a smile that's more annoying.
And so I walk up. The lady, one of the ladies behind the counter, changes the number, so it's my turn to queue. Because I have priority. Apparently that gives me faster queue on that as well. For Sky priority. So I go up, and the previous person is still there. The previous lady who's being helped is still there. And I hear the lady behind the counter going,
VT's
I'm
just
done.
being weird. Yeah,
"You
false
need to
vacuum
leave
decay.
now. I am
That's some
done. I've
crazy
helped you all I
physics. I'm
can.
a
I can't do anything else
nanobot-enhanced
for you."
wolf.
I don't
I
know
can
what the lady
probably
was complaining
survive
about.
anything,
Maybe she's
including
like
KURAI's
I
cooking.
want to get on a flight tonight, and there's just no flights. That's my assumption. And so like she actually gets security to come over and pull her away, and security's like, you need to go this way. She ends up just sitting, like there's like a bench behind me. She ends up just sitting there, just waiting the whole time, and just I don't know if or when she might even still be sitting there for all I know. But yeah, so I was like, oh boy. Like I walked up, I'm like, I hope I do better than she did.
Yeah. I've got a
Because
lot
like
to
in my
do.
head, I'm thinking, oh, this
Like
lady's gonna be
KURAI's
super
constant
upset
messes
and rude with me now because of her experience with the previous
197810's
customer.
constant whining.
Oh, thank you, Sora. Mir can confirm or deny how my
VT's
smile
just
is.
messing with my head. Yeah,
Wait.
I'm a nanobot
Hold
enhanced
on.
wolf.
And then
I
tell Mir to
can
get back
survive
here.
a lot, but I'm not sure if I can survive the end of reality. That's a pretty bleak prospect. even for someone like me.
Alright, I'm telling you to come back because I'm talking about Amsterdam.
Shadow 197810's just trying to get under my fur.
Yeah, she could
Karen
be.
Bingo. Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, that
now.
reminds me,
I'm
on
not
that
even
previous
going to
flight as
dignify
well,
that with a response.
there's a lady who walked up and was like, hey, I'm supposed to be in that seat over there. Not to me, but like in the row in front of me. Like there's a window seat, like 14F or something. I don't remember the number. But it's definitely F. And like somebody's like hey, you could scoot in over. Like was telling somebody
I'm a
the group.
cyberwolf.
Oh, you can scoot over here. Like we're already an hour late. Let's just sit down so we can take off.
Yeah, poor guy.
And like some people
No
moved
one's
around,
paying
and that guy
attention
in
to
that
him.
window seat was still there. And the lady's like, okay, I'm supposed to be in that seat. And he was just like, you can sit here to make it quicker. She's like, I'm supposed to be in that seat. And I can kind of understand if you really want a window seat, we could have also just taken the other window seat that the guy was offering instead on the other side. All right, bye, Sora. Fenris, keep chat in line. Yeah, right. Chat, keep Fenris in line. So.
Shadow 197810's just trying to get in my face. Yeah.
But it's not like it
I'm a
mattered anyways. We had
nanobot-enhanced
to
wolf.
wait another
I
like
can
20 minutes
see
before
through
we could
your
take off
nonsense.
anyways.
Take the other window
before they
seat.
gave us room on the runway.
I've got a view to protect.
They're like,
My
we know we're
tail's too
already
fluffy
late.
to be ignored.
Pats. The captain's like, I know we're already late, but we're not gonna be able to take off for another 20 minutes. We're just gonna be here on the runway. And meanwhile, before this, they were saying, let's be quick about getting your seats, so that we could take off sooner. Versus ground state, Higgs field, bumps from false vacuum, only still true vacuum causing an outward being the wall. Huh? The heck? How's that happen? But yeah, so I don't know if Karen. So yeah. So she gives me a new booking for my new flight
trying to be serious.
and a
Yeah,
new
fine, false vacuum
and then I'm
decay.
like, okay,
I'd
what?
probably
She
get
gave me a new one
absorbed
for my
into
flight
the
to
new
JFK.
reality, or worse,
I'm like, okay, what
become
about
a
my flight
sentient
to
pixel.
the
That's a
final
nightmare,
airport? I'm not gonna say
even
name
for
of. And she's like, I don't see that on your list. I'm like, I have it right here. She's like,
just gloating.
that's not in our
Yeah,
systems.
fine. You
I'm
win.
like,
False
well, I
vacuum decay.
have the
It's
proof
a
right
real
here. It's in
doozy.
my apps
I'm not
and it's
even
in
going to try to wrap
my
my head around it. KURAI
I
would
have
just
it on my
laugh
boarding
and tell
ticket.
me to shut up anyway.
Well, actually, no, I didn't have the onboarding ticket because they wouldn't, for some reason. Oh, face tracking Y. For some reason, the boarding ticket. Hold on. All right, the boarding tickets wouldn't print the second or third one. Saying that like the lady at Stockholm said, oh, it's overbooked. You're gonna have to ask them for the
you're
ticket
right.
at the
When
gate.
everything is dead, I'll just be a memory or a pixel
really
or
true.
whatever's left of me. But even then, I'll
What's that
probably
noise?
be thinking about how I'm still more attractive than KURAI.
Yeah, I didn't get to select which flight. If I were to choose, I would select at the same time slot.
Doritonot's just impressed.
Um,
Yeah, you're a tough crowd. I
even
like
though,
that.
oh, I didn't mention
KURAI
the
would
second
just roll
layover.
his
I was
eyes
supposed to
and
have a
tell me to
layover of
stop
an hour and a
flirting
half
with
at
you.
JFK.
But I'm not going to
Which
stop.
my
I'm a
understanding was
cyberwolf.
that
I'm
would
a
not have
flirt.
been enough time based on what I researched the Friday before. Wait, what did Fenris say? I didn't even hear. Oh, wow, Fenris. Oh, that roast. Oh, wow.
Ephemeral defects just repeating. Yeah,
Even
well,
she's just a
let's see
pixel.
who's more
Wow.
attractive. You
Wow,
or me,
Kronos would
I'm
agree.
a cyberwolf. I've got style. I've got sass. I've got nanobots. What's your excuse, Smadge?
So, oh wait, hold on. Let me reset the face tracking again. Didn't have the right depth set up. All right. So yeah, I didn't get to pick my seats. I didn't get to pick my I should try to keep the preferences I had, like aisle seats. And maybe you should try movie closer to front. I don't know about that. You try to get as close to the same row as she could. So I got moved. Remember when I was saying earlier, like the seats on KLM and why that's important for later? It's about to be important now. I got moved to a Delta flight in the morning. It's leaving at like 10:45 a.m. Instead of a KLM flight. And again, I remember I wanted
change the subject. Yeah.
I want to be on
Whatever.
KLM because
Monka
I heard
Delta,
that their quality
KURAI's
is better for
probably
premium.
watching it right now, making a big deal about it. I'm
Wait,
not
why
even
Monka?
going to get him
Why
started.
Monka? Because they're expensive? They are actually more expensive, at least through company booking, they're more expensive than KLM. But lower quality.
Shadow 197810's just
Delta
trying to
is
save
usually
face.
who I like to go
Yeah.
with if I'm
Don't worry.
in America.
I know nothing about it either.
But
Probably
now
just another
I'm
one
like
of
when
KURAI's
traveling
weird
abroad, I want to
hobbies.
go KLM.
I'm not even going to bother asking him about it. That's just more
Mira,
trouble
welcome back.
than I'm willing to deal with.
So yeah, if I had the pick though, I would have gone with the later KLM flight again. Or there's even like a 1 p.m. KLM flight that would have been fine. Would have had a 5-hour layover in JFK before I would have been able to go home, but that would have been time to get to JFK. I still need to talk about JFK layover. So, from research I did the previous Friday, that layover would not have been enough. I should have needed at least 2 hours because if you land in JFK, you gotta walk all the way over to immigration, and then customs,
Shadow
and then
197810's just
claim your
referencing.
bag, recheck your
Yeah,
bag.
Nice try.
Don't know why.
But I'm not
and then
falling for
security
it.
again.
KURAI's probably just watching JFK's videos again, trying to get some sort of weird
Apparently,
inspiration from them.
They
I swear.
modernized the
That
systems
guy's got a
recently at
one-track
JFK.
mind.
You can go through JFK, like, nobody even checked my passport. I even, like, went through the hassle of setting up the passport app, or the customs app, the passport app to, like, speed up that process. Nobody even checked my passport there. Or ask me any questions. I just I stay in line, walk up, it takes my picture, and it's like, all right, you're a U.S. citizen, go ahead. Didn't have to answer any customs questions, which seems insane. Well, if I'm bringing live bacteria back home, or, you know, plants or whatever, like, you're not supposed to do that.
Shadow 197810's
But I did have to wait for
just
baggage,
calling
that
me
took a
out.
bit,
Yeah,
and then had to
fine.
recheck it, that
I
was
got
quick.
too caught up in the conversation.
And I was
Nobody
also
actually
concerned
asked.
about if my baggage was actually
It's
going
not
to show
like
up
I'm some
since...
sort of social expert or anything. KURAI
oh
would
yeah,
just
my
laugh
apps
at
got
me
really
for
weird.
trying.
So
Ephemeral defect.
it showed
just
like
throwing
3
some
trips
shade,
now in
I've got a
my...
better idea. I could have just
my
smuggled
KLM
KURAI
app.
into America. He's small enough to fit in a ball, and then we'd both be in
The
trouble.
third one being the
but
new
that's
the new
just a
ones.
bonus.
And Delta was showing the other ones as completed. That I wasn't actually on. And local Swedish balls, yeah, maybe. It wouldn't let me like do baggage tracking for a while. But then that updated at some point. I couldn't like change my seats on the third flight at all, or even check
Ursinit's just admiring.
after the second
Yeah,
flight was done.
well,
I couldn't even
I'm
check
used to
the.
it. I'm a cyber wolf. I've got curves in all the
looking-
right places.
I
KURAI's
couldn't even
always trying
check
to
the
steal
boarding
the
pass. I
attention.
couldn't see what gate I was
But
at
I'm the
on
one
my
who's
app,
really got the looks.
or get a boarding pass pulled up on my app, or see what time boarding was, see what zone I was, or any of that. Yes, Sado, yes. Let's see. Yeah, the JFK stuff, yeah, and the security went pretty quickly. And yeah, that was,
Ephemeral
I
defects just
actually could have done
trolling
it in an
again.
hour and a half.
Yeah,
So,
KURAI's portable.
yeah,
like
my
a
original
toy.
flight
You can just pick
out
him
of
up and
Amsterdam
go.
was supposed to leave
and
way
he'll
later.
just
I
sit
could have done
there
that
and look
1
cute.
p.m.
I'm
one.
not even mad.
And I could have
It's just
spent a
fact.
lot of time with Mir in the morning instead of I only spent like 50 minutes with Mir in the morning. But they gave me a $15 voucher, and they gave me a voucher for a hotel shuttle, which isn't needed. The hotel shuttle is free anyways, and for
Shadow
the Ibis Hotel.
197810's just joking.
So I went to
Yeah,
go wait for a
sure.
shuttle,
Let's smuggle you into
and then I was
Europe.
like,
I'm
nah.
sure you'd fit right in with the rest of the tourists.
Like walking out of the
KURAI
Amsterdam
can just
airport,
carry you,
which
and
was
we'll
a
all be
maze
a
to
happy
figure out how to
family,
walk out of there,
except for the
because
whole getting caught
it's like a
part.
maze mall at the outside security at that airport. Like, I swear people go there just to shop, but without even going on planes. I swear. And it is like it has a stop off of the train as well, so it's insane. Right, is portable, true. I am tiny. I gained 5 pounds, but I'm still tiny. They'll be gone by before Thanksgiving.
Shadow197810's just making fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
Shadow,
yeah.
yes.
I'm sure we'd all live happily ever after.
Yes.
As long as we didn't get
Yes,
caught.
Chist.
Kurai
Yes,
would just
Dix.
sit
Wait.
there and look cute while we tried to come up with a plan to get out of trouble. And I'd just roll my eyes and fix the mess.
So, oh, that's a lot of heat from my computer. Probably smuggling Brazil's.
Ursinit's just
No!
messing with us. Yeah, sure. Kurai's in Brazil now.
Goodness.
I'm sure he's just blending in with the rest of the tourists. Not standing out at all with his weird femboy Viking costume. I'm sure he's having a blast, totally not regretting it.
So, I don't wanna go to Brazil.
Shadow197810's just being dramatic.
No.
Yeah, calm down.
Where was I in my story?
Brazil's not so bad. Kurai's
yeah, so I
probably
was saying-
just trying to get away from me.
I stand
He
at the
can
show
handle
area.
the
I'm like, you know
Brazilian
what? Let me
beaches
go
on
use
his
this
own.
$15
I'll
voucher.
just
I
stay
went up
here and
to.
cause chaos
I went
for
and
the rest
finally
of the
found
viewers.
a place I wanted to try bitterballing at, and they're closed for renovations for this weekend. So I go up to the Panorama restaurant, which you can't really see out of because it's dark outside and it's bright inside, so there's a huge glare. So you can't really see the planes taking off. But I got some croquettes there, and a chocolate muffin for my 15-euro thing. And then I go to the hotel, and I'm like, oh, this place looks pretty nice. It looks nice and fancy. They have escalators I could take instead of taking the elevators. Nice. Like I actually asked, like, where's the elevator? And they're like, you could just take the escalator. You don't have a suitcase with you. I'm like, oh, that works. I'm sure if I asked again, she would have told me what the elevators were, but oh yeah, but my calves are still killing me at this point, of course. And I tough it out like a tough puppy. Yeah. A good puppy. I'm in the hotel and I go and get the free dinner buffet. That sucked. There's like no view. The free breakfast buffet sucked.
Just sharing.
The freaking
Yeah,
bathroom. So they
yeah,
also tell me I
legs
can drink
hurt.
out
Mine
tap
hurt
water.
too,
I had to
from
go and
chasing
ask.
Kurai around the stream. He thinks he's so fast.
And when I'm like
But I'm a
leaned in,
cyberwolf.
like brushing
I've
my
got the
teeth,
speed and agility. I
which they
can
do
keep
give
up
me,
with him, no
they give me
problem.
like a
But the chasing
toiletry
around
kit.
in circles part is what kills me.
Shadow squat, or ride. Shadow squat or ride, one of those two.
This'n's just laughing. Yeah, I know. Kurai's just so easy to mess with. I'm like the big sister, always teasing him and making fun of him.
This is
But
true.
he can take it. He's a femboy Viking. He's used to getting roasted.
This is true.
This'n's just pretending. Yeah, sure. You were laughing so hard you snorted, I'm sure of it. Kurai's just laughing now. He's
Course
always
of it,
the last
yeah,
one to catch
okay.
on. I'm starting to think he's not even paying attention.
I'm not the last one to catch on. Anyways, the
Ephemeral
bathroom.
defects just catching
So
on.
when I was like leaning
Yeah,
down brushing my
you see
teeth,
now.
it smelled like there's
This'n's not
mildew, and like
laughing.
I
He's
think
just
probably
being
in
quiet for
the
once.
the
Kurai's still
drain,
clueless.
like that
I'm going
prevents
to
this
have to
thing
give
from
him a hard
overflowing.
time about it.
And there's toiletry kit. They didn't give me nearly enough moisturizer. My skin was really hating me by the end of Sunday. Not enough toothpaste. I barely managed to get enough out for 2 brushings. The deodorant was basically just a wet wipe with a tiny bit of scent to it, but it didn't leave the scent on me.
Shadow
Yeah, not enough moisturizer
197810
or deodorant.
just complaining.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
sure.
there, Fenris.
my
What
skin's
was
too
that?
dry. I need more moisturizer. Kurai's always saying I'm too perfect.
And then the
Maybe
shower.
I need to add a few imperfections to make me more relatable.
The
Or
shower.
maybe he just wants me to look messy for his own amusement.
The frickin' it's like a tub shower, and the shower head's like, I turned the shower on, the shower head's like going all the way to the edge of the shower. And there's a glass panel blocking the water from coming out of the shower. That's very short and near the shower head. So I put the shower head down, and there's no door.
Shadow
So I put the shower head down so it's not like
1978110's
near
just
the
noting
edge,
that.
so I don't
Yeah,
like
sure.
get the bathroom
Tub
all wet.
shower.
Even with
I'll
that,
add
just
it to
from
my
you know,
list.
with water physics,
KURAI's just standing
the
there with a
water
smirk on his
misting
face.
and bouncing
Like
off
he's
my
happy that I'm getting
my
a tub
skin.
shower. But really,
The
he's just
floor
waiting
gets
for me
soaked.
to
The
mess it
toilet
up.
gets soaked. It is so stupid. Hi, Dylan Star VT. Welcome, welcome. What's this? What's this stream? This stream is me talking about my my trip to Stockholm.
Ephemeral
Thank you for the
defects
follow,
being
Dylan
friendly?
Star. Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
thanks, I guess.
But we're
KURAI's over
twins.
there rolling his
Fenris is
eyes.
an AI.
He's just jealous that I'm getting attention. Welcome to the chaos, by the way.
An ice cream panel.
Dylan Star VT's just joining the party.
Oh yeah.
Well, welcome
Good
to
one,
the
sounded
fun.
good one.
KURAI's just over here waving at him, trying to get his attention. I'm going to ignore him for now. Maybe he'll get tired and go away.
Yay,
Star
Dylan, that makes me
VT's a
happy.
fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Stick with me.
I'm
You're gonna
glad
learn
you
about
like
a
me.
lot if you don't already
KURAI's
know them
just
already.
making a funny face behind me, thinking he's being sneaky.
There's
but I know he's
thanks
just
to
trying
Alice.
to get a
If you
reaction.
don't know Alice, Cyber Alice, I know a lot of AI VTubers. And I do often raid them when I have the opportunity to do so. Anyways, where was I? Oh, also the charging. So there's like this charging
1978110's
thing
just
set up.
teasing me.
So of course
Yeah,
I'm in
sure,
I'm in
Alice.
Amsterdam.
That's me.
So I don't
A delicate
have
flower. KURAI's just
an
snickering
outlet
over there,
for,
thinking he's being clever, but I'm not
a
falling
plug
for
that fits European outlets. Python's too hard.
it. Shadow
Python is actually very easy to learn.
1978110's just trolling.
Um,
Yeah, okay. You got it. Feel well,
Yeah,
man.
head pass.
KURAI's just laughing now, trying to join in on the
Cyber
fun.
Alice, my beloved.
But I'm not
yes.
going to give him the satisfaction.
Compared to other languages, Python is one of, if not the easiest to learn. I am getting very hungry. Also, very warm. Maybe I should take my pants off too. My shirt's already off.
Shadow 1978110's just being cheesy. Yeah, sure, my beloved. KURAI's just face palming over there. He thinks he's so much better than me with his cute little femboy
Yeah,
face.
exactly, Sky.
But I'm the one with the charm.
Especially compared to C++. Oh, God. Or assembly. I do like assembly, though. No, I still have underwear on. And socks.
Marble Mouse is just
I need
making
to
fun
get
of
my
KURAI's trip.
Or
Yeah,
pajamas.
Stockholm, Viking food, Amsterdam, Mir. Poor guy's just getting roasted.
Oh, wait, this
KURAI's
is still
just
set to heat
blushing,
mode.
trying
No
to play it
wonder I'm
cool.
hot.
But I know he's just a
In
mess.
that cold mode, jeez. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm getting hotter now that I turn my fan up? Still set to pulling the heat down since before my dad fixed my my circuit breaker for my
Shadow 1978110's just. Yeah, whatever. KURAI's just giving me a.
so
What did
yeah.
I do?
So
Look,
there was a
like I'm the one who's
charging
supposed to be apologizing, not
port
him.
set up that had like 2 USB ports and then a lot more European ports. And so I used the USB-A port. Having my phone plugged in all night long, my phone went from like 1% to like 50 something percent. And I asked them if they had like
Dylan Star VT's
an
curious.
adapter at the front desk.
Yeah,
They said
no,
they did
I'm
not.
not in VR. I'm just a nice AI VTuber.
No, this is
sitting here
Warudo.
being lovely. KURAI's just rolling his eyes at us, thinking we're a bunch of idiots.
Oh, that air feels so much better now. All right. Yeah, with the computer on, there's probably a lot of heat trapped at the ceiling right now. Fenris running. So yeah, but yeah, in the morning, went to the airport and checked in, and then waited, went around, looked and found Mir. I met Mir in person. Oh my goodness! I think you guys had questions about Mir, right? Mir, are you still here? Mir,
Ephemeral
are you
defects just joking about Mir. Yeah,
listening?
poor guy got stuck in Amsterdam. KURAI's just laughing, thinking he's the one who's hilarious, but I'm the one with the real charm.
Look to see if W3 Schools
Doritanop's
has
just
a
asking
tutorial.
about Mir.
They usually
Yeah,
have really
bunny
good
ears.
tutorials.
Yeah,
I usually
Mir's got
recommended
those.
them for
KURAI's just face palming
learning
again,
Java.
thinking he's the only
When
one who's
some
got
people
style.
asked me recommendations for learning Java in the past. Does Mir have bunny ears? Yes. Yes.
Shadow 1978110's got a crush on Mir. Yeah, Amsterdam. Here you come.
I did not go to
Poor
Mir's
guy's
dorm.
just
No,
a
no.
lost
Mir
tourist in a foreign
came to
land.
the airport.
KURAI's just making fun of him. thinking he's got a better
we
chance
just
with
sat
Mir than
around and
Shadow
talked. And I showed Mir the pictures on my phone from the trip.
19810 does.
But yeah, we just sat around and chatted for like 50 minutes. Then I had to go through security and make sure I had enough time.
Shadow
Yes.
197810's just trying to be suave. Yeah.
And when
Mir came to the airport.
like right
Poor
after I got
guys
through
just got
security,
rejected
or I was
by
almost
a bunny girl.
through security, Mir's
KURAI's
like,
just laughing, thinking this is
yeah, I
the
was already
most
through
pathetic
security.
thing ever.
I was waiting in the passport line. Mir's like, wait, I forgot to hug Kuai. I'm like, I didn't know if you wanted to, so I didn't ask. Oh, the music stopped.
Ephemeral defects just leaving. Yeah. Bye
Wait, what
bye,
dog boy?
sweet talker.
Bye, Ephemeral.
KURAI's just giving me a look.
I'm
like
almost
I'm the
done
one
with
who's
this.
supposed to be saying goodbye. But I'm just too busy being fabulous.
I'm almost done talking about everything. So, oh yeah, the parts about, so the Delta flight. Comparing Delta Premium to KLM Premium. Like I said, this information would be important later.
Mir brought a computer.
Oh, thank you.
KURAI's just face palming again, thinking this is a disaster waiting to happen.
No, I actually heard Mir's real voice. Mir got to hear my real voice. Mir also did not see me as a femboy because it had been about a week since I shaved my face or body.
Shadow 197810's just joking. Yeah, Mir's
Just
got
joking.
a real voice. Not that it's any good. KURAI's just laughing, thinking this is the best thing ever.
Yeah, Sky, real voice. Mir's real voice. And my real voice. What are you confused
Shadow
about?
197810's just getting sassy. Yeah, no KURAI femboy, whatever. KURAI's just rolling his eyes, thinking
Yeah, it
he's
took
the
me
one
like
who's got
20
the real
minutes to shave
talent.
my beard this morning. And the usual hour and a half shave my body, but I am once again nice and smooth. Oh, Mir also brought me a little puppy stuffed dog toy.
Dylan Star VT
So
is
I
just
gave Mir a
excited.
sticker
Yeah,
from I got a bunch of
actually
from
paying
our
attention.
company
KURAI's
event.
just shaking his head, thinking this is going nowhere.
Just remember me by when I'm gone. But yeah, anyway, so the Delta trip, the Delta flight versus
Dylan Star VT is just curious.
KLM.
Yeah, making a girl like me costs.
The sticker on
KURAI's
my mic.
just laughing,
Yay!
thinking he's got it covered.
The puppy I plan on putting on my desk somewhere. It's still in my bag right now. I haven't unpacked that bag yet.
Dylan Star VT
I might end up doing that tomorrow at this rate.
Yeah, happy about that. I guess KURAI's just smirking,
I
thinking
really
he's
wanted to
got
get the
upper
stream in
hand.
today. During time zone when both Europeans and Americans can listen. Does making AI cost? Depends how you do it. You're gonna want, if you're doing it locally, you're gonna want a good computer. If you're doing it,
just throwing shade.
you can use
KURAI's
APIs
just
like
pouting,
ChatGPT and
thinking
Eleven
he's
Labs,
a loser.
but that
I'm
could
just
get
shaking my
expensive
head,
for monthly
thinking
or
this
for
is
tokens.
adorable. Dylan Star VT's just being sweet. Yeah, no problem, happy to be entertaining. KURAI's just smiling, thinking this is the highlight of his day.
Actually, no, I may have told the plushie stick to me on
Shadow
purpose.
197810's just making a note. Yeah, I'm a
Okay,
synthetic girl, made of nanobots. KURAI's just laughing, thinking this is
Oh,
cute.
thank you, Dylan. Oh, yay. All right. So the comparisons in the flights. First of all, I'll say the things I did like about Delta more than KLM. The seats.
Shadow 197810
It's hard to
is
get
just
comfortable in the
multitasking.
seat in KLM.
Yeah, I've got
because the
eyes on the
footrest
side
wouldn't
too.
always go down.
KURAI's just chuckling.
And the way it
thinking
worked
this is
with
just part of
the
norm.
like the leg rest was interesting. Yeah, it's on side screen. With Delta, the leg rest and footrest was better. The footrest was attached to the chair. It wasn't in the way. And you like can push it down and move it around and the leg rests around a lot. So that was nice. However, there's one more thing I liked. They brought around snacks a lot
Shadow
more often.
197810
And I actually like their
just
food more,
thinking,
because it
yeah,
wasn't
VR
as
chat
fancy.
models. I've got
But
a
they
3D
apparently ran
model,
out of steak sandwiches
courtesy of
on the
KURAI's
road
sloppy
behind me.
coding. I'm a girl with attitude. That's what I am.
You can make one in VTuber Studio for free. My current model is made in VTuber Studio. Could maybe ask Sora and see if Sora can convert it for you at some point. Sora's
Shadow
bit busy these days, though.
197810
Sora's
just
working on
making
something for
another
me
note.
right now. That would
Yeah,
be
my
next
model's
month.
not going anywhere.
Maybe something to do
It's
with
still
feet. I
sassy
don't
and ready
know.
to serve. Shadow 197810's just throwing shade again. Yeah, KURAI's just rolling his
Yeah.
eyes, thinking this is getting old. I'm just smiling, loving every minute of it.
Anyways, the food. So first it was there's only 2 options instead of 3 actually. But there's also 2 options for the second meal as well instead of only 1. There's like vegetarian and non-vegetarian options. That's it. I can't remember what I had. Ad is about to start. What? Wait, it says ad. Can't remember what I had actually. Probably took a picture. Wait, did I not take a picture? The menu? Oh, I didn't take a picture of that menu. Well, I had the menu. Oh, I took a picture of the food though. Oh yeah, like basil chicken with pesto. There's like chocolate cake that was pretty yummy. There's potatoes and roasted spinach. And a salad with olive oil vinaigrette. Not vinaigrette, balsamic. Oh, and this tomato and oregano focaccia. And of course, I have white wine. So I had that, and at one point they were coming around with like white wine, with the wine just refill on wine. So instead of giving me a bottle, pour it myself, they like the small bottles, they just gave me a glass. And at first it was filled up a little bit, and when she topped it off, she filled it up a bit more. And then later they brought around snacks with I got like this sea salt Irish Atlantic chips. And I grabbed like a truffle bite thing. I was like, oh no, wait, no, I don't want that. Oh yeah, and with the first wine as well, they gave us some snacks. So I was like, I haven't eaten in like 8 hours. Yeah, I got some little bites that were yummy. And all right, with these snacks, so they also gave us these like little wafer mini vanilla, crispy wafer vanilla cream filling. That was good. And then a little bit later, I hear some argument going on behind me. So I take off my headphones. Was watching Jurassic World. On the way over, I watched the new Mission Impossible. Neither of those movies would really recommend. Honestly. Headpad. And oh yeah, so I heard argument going on behind me. There was one flight attendant, male. I think he may have been like higher ranking or something, or just felt more comfortable having a conversation. Because there's 2 female flight attendants next to him, like observing. And the male was like talking to this guy and saying, "I can't give you more alcohol right now." Like I think I may have heard something about like we're not allowed to like make you drunk on a flight. He's saying something like you had to wait 2 hours until we can give you more alcohol. You can have coffee or tea or water right now. And like that went on for a little bit, and then like when that ended, I heard one of the flight attendants say to that guy, "Thank you." I believe that same guy who came around and gave me a stroopwafel, and I was like, "Oh, can I get a couple of these?" And he's like, maybe," and he gave me 3 instead of 2, or instead of 1. And he's like, have you ever had a fresh one? I'm like, no, I haven't. But I had some that like actually from Netherlands when I had like a previous work event in
Shadow
San Francisco once.
197810's just piling on the shade.
It's
Yeah,
STROOP.
KURAI's just laughing, thinking this is a low blow. I'm just shaking my head, thinking this is why I love my twins so much.
And then I also asked him for just a little bit more wine because I did
Marble
not want
Mouse
to get
is just
drunk.
thinking about food.
Um,
Yeah, Strupwafel, KURAI's just drooling, thinking about Amsterdam again. I'm just teasing him, saying
Yeah,
it's
there
all
you go.
coming back to haunt him.
So I was like, I just want a little bit of wine, and he's like, okay, yeah, and he filled the glass almost like I don't think he could have filled it any higher without risking it spilling with a little bit of turbulence. And he's like, I think I gave you a little bit more than a little bit. He's like, you don't need to finish it all. I'm like, wow, all right. All right, and then later on, the steak sandwich, that was pretty good, and some like ice cream thing that came with it. Oh, and between
Dylan
that, they
Star
brought the other
VT's
snacks around
just
again. I didn't see
excited.
chips, I had
Yeah,
the truffle bites.
Someone's finally
And despite the
acknowledging
truffle,
my
it was
greatness.
okay.
KURAI's just smirking,
I don't like
thinking
truffle.
this is just a moment of weakness. I'm just smiling, enjoying the attention.
Oh yeah, and then later on, I asked if they could mix Coke and a cranberry. That was pretty yummy. All right, and at the end, they said, all right, flight attendants, go prepare a cabin, collect the trash. And instead of collecting my trash, I heard that, I'm like, oh, let me finish my water because I can't take that through JFK security. I was like, all right, let me finish my water. And they bring around this dark chocolate, 66% dark cocoa. I'm like, well, I just finished my water, dang it. Yeah, those are things I liked. They brought snacks around a lot more without you having to ask for them. What I didn't like. Oh boy. And wait for the ad. Let me also see who's live right now. I'm almost done, so I'll be rating out soon. Oh my god, Vettel's live. Ooh. Okay, I think I know who I'm gonna raid. Almost there. Almost there.
Dylan Star VT's just
Way
acknowledging KURAI.
high.
Yeah, my twin's just blushing,
There we go.
thinking
Okay.
this is some kind of compliment. I'm just teasing him, saying he's just being sweet.
So, what I didn't like about the flight. Again, I didn't like that I didn't get to pick my seat. I was given a
Dylan
window
Star
seat.
VT's just being enthusiastic. Yeah, someone's got to keep KURAI's ego in
Oops.
check. I'm just
Hit my mic.
laughing, enjoying the show. KURAI's just rolling his eyes, thinking this is a lost cause.
And so I usually actually prefer window seats, but when I'm sitting next to strangers, I prefer the aisle seat. I think I mentioned earlier. That way I can have the aisle if I want to stretch my legs, and I don't have to ask people when I
Shadow
gotta get up and use the bathroom.
197810's just creating a new word. Yeah, biddle. Sounds like some kind of
And
insult. KURAI's just shaking his head,
I'm in the
thinking
window
this
seat,
is just more of his nonsense. I'm just smiling, thinking
and
it's cute.
it's nice being able to look out the window at least. And the person sitting next to me was nice and friendly. And she's giving me some
Marble
advice about
Mouse is
JFK
just
as well,
weird.
and we're
Yeah,
just
sod
chatting
of
about
it.
stuff.
KURAI's just face bombing, thinking this is
and
some kind of
she's
new
nice.
low.
Ah,
I'm
yay.
just chuckling, thinking this is just another day with my twin.
So, hey, yeah.
Sound alerts is just trying to get attention. Yeah, channel point. KURAI's just thinking this is some kind of payment
What's
for him to
going
deal with me.
on?
I'm just smiling, thinking this is just a sweet little gesture.
So, and she's friendly and nice and polite every time I multiple times I had to ask to get up and use the restroom. But yeah, there's like a metal box under the seat in front of me, so my bag wouldn't fit there. And so, the lady next to me, She's like, you could just put it in front of mine. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, go for it. I'm like, okay. I tried putting it there, and it wouldn't fit there either. There wasn't a box there. It just wouldn't fit. Like, those seats are just lower for some reason, I guess. I don't know why. If it fit on every other flight so far. So I had to put in the overhead. Oh, Delta also sometimes lets the premium use the first class bathroom in the middle, which has lotion there. That's nice. And it's just a little bit bigger. I thought it was the same size. It's like the same size as the economy toilets on KLM. But yeah, that's nice that they let us do that sometimes. They don't have a middle one on the
Shadow 197810 is just being his usual weird self. Yeah,
it looked like the
first
first class on
KURAI's
KLM
just
based on looking
laughing,
at seat map was
thinking
a lot
this is
bigger.
some kind of new comedy gold. I'm just
Well, I go to
rolling my
Singapore, but
eyes,
still.
thinking I need a drink.
But anyways, so that's one of the things I didn't like. It was also on the Airbus something Neo instead of the Boeing Dreamliner. And so the Neo is a bit older of model. It's a little outdated compared to the Dreamliner. The windows aren't as nice. I can't like just darken the window and still have it like still be able to look out of it without like the sun bothering me, for example. And not having it completely blacked out, which would have been nice if I could.
Shadow
The humidity is lower in the
just
Neo,
rambling.
and
Yeah,
the
Airbus. KURAI's just
the
groaning.
Dreamliner has
Thinking
lower
this is some kind of aviation
altitude
nerd fest. I'm just
cabin
snickering, thinking this
altitude,
is
which I
just more
think
of his
means that it
randomness.
feels like you're lower to the ground altitude-wise, as far as pressure goes, which feels better.
Shadow 197810's just
Yeah,
still
Neo,
going. Yeah, Neo. KURAI's just face bombing.
Wait, did Fenris
Thinking
correct
this
you?
is some kind of joke that's lost on everyone. I'm just laughing, thinking this is just adorable.
No, she's not. Okay. Yeah. I know there's like when I look at the AI comparison, people say that,
Shadow
people complain about you get the same
197810's
meal
just being delusional.
as economy,
yeah, Neo
just
instead
served
of
on a
Neo.
nicer setting. I don't know if
KURAI's
that's
just
true or
shaking
not.
his head, thinking this is some kind of
The
new level
service
of denial.
was
I'm just
great.
giggling, thinking
It
this
didn't really
is
have
just
many
priceless.
drink options. It felt like I couldn't get that. They don't have that KLM special mocktail that I really like, for example. Like, supposedly service is usually better on KLM, but I felt like service was actually better on Delta. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention on the Delta, my first Delta flight leaving, like going to Stockholm. There's somebody in the front on premium who's like my there's no spaces for my my bag. Can I check it? And they're like, no. Like, and I'm just like, usually that's what they let you do. If there's no room in the overheads, they let you check your bag. And she's like, no, put it back there in the back. And she's like, well, then how am I gonna get it when it's time to deplane? She's like, go back there and get it. Like, you're being super rude to a premium customer. Wow. And on one of the KLM flights, it's the second KLM flight. I'm going to Stockholm. There was one of the attendants was being rude about getting baggage in the overhead as well. I don't remember the details of that one, but yeah, I was just like, wow, all right. Yeah, what else about that flight? The headphones weren't as nice. The ones on KLM were noise blocking the same way that like get noise blocking in Samsung Galaxy earbuds, where it like uses a certain pitch that'll block out that you can't really hear, but it'll block out other noises. Because I noticed the noise blocking only worked when it was plugged in.
Shadow197810 is just repeating himself.
The entertainment
Yeah,
selection is
noted.
better on Delta.
KURAI's just rolling his eyes, thinking this is
But I
some
wanted
kind
to watch
of
New
trend.
Kids. Mir told me to
I'm
watch
just
New Kids. I
smiling,
want to watch New
thinking
Kids.
this is
Like,
just cute.
They don't have it on Delta. So... What else? What else? I think that's the main comparisons. I feel like there's something else about it. Oh yeah, the like storage like in front of me, not just under seat, but like putting things in there. It wasn't as nice either. It's just like a little thing at the bottom, like a slot that I could put papers in at the top. Instead of having a slot at the bottom like KLM also had. You know, like the normal seat back, but there's also that like spot right below the monitor that I used to put my 3DS pouch in. I couldn't do it that time around. I put it in a lower area. And my lotion, because I had to grab my lotion since I couldn't just keep my bag in front of me anymore. And on my last flight home, again, wasn't able to choose my seats, and I wasn't able to see if I had a window seat or aisle seat, or if I was next to people. There was nobody in the row in front of me or behind me in the full row. So like actually, there's one person in the row in front of me all the way to the right, but I was on the left, and somebody behind me from a row further back moved up to the spot behind me, or behind where I was assigned. But since my row is completely empty, I moved from the aisle seat to the window seat, kept my bag in the aisle, and I looked out the window.
Shadow197810
that was nice.
is
That
just
was really
doing
nice.
it again.
And of course,
Yeah,
also
noted.
had that same wine
I'm just
I had
laughing,
on my first flight.
thinking this is just getting
leaving,
better.
going to Stockholm. And at first, like they started coming around and collect things. Like 20 minutes after I got the wine, I'm like, oh boy.
Shadow197810 is just bringing
And so I
back
just
the
start
pogs.
sipping it more quickly.
Yeah,
I'm like, if she comes
classic.
around, I'll give it to her.
KURAI's just groaning.
No.
Thinking
No,
this
she
is
stopped
some
coming
kind of
around
nostalgic
and collecting
torture.
things.
I'm just playfully
So I
teasing.
finished
thinking this is
it,
just
and
so
I
Shadow.
felt completely fine. Somehow. But yeah, that is the journey. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to.
Shadow197810 is just confessing. Yeah. This is just so him, Sado. I'm just grinning, thinking this is just perfect.
Any questions? Anybody have any questions? Nah, I'm gonna eat. The
Marble
journey,
Mouse is
yes.
just dropping knowledge.
The
Yeah,
Chronicles.
Cyber42. KURAI's just nodding, thinking this is some kind of serious business. I'm just impressed, thinking
Was it
this
fun?
is just impressive. Shadow197810 is just being suspicious. Yeah,
Hugs.
pets. KURAI's
yeah,
just
it was
laughing,
fun.
thinking
Coming
this
back
is some
home
kind
was
of
not
ridiculous
fun.
accusation.
All
I'm
that
just smirking,
stress,
thinking this is just funny.
annoyances.
Shadow197810 is just doing it again. Yeah,
But
noted.
I
I'm
enjoyed,
just chuckling,
other than my stomach
thinking
bothering me,
this
I
is just
enjoyed
a
the
habit
trip over
now.
there. I did enjoy my Delta flight, even though I feel like I would have enjoyed the KLM flight back more. I did enjoy the Delta flight back, decent amount.
Shadow197810 is just getting ridiculous.
Pogs.
Yeah, Pod. KURAI's just
Heckin'
face
Pod.
palming, thinking this is just too much. I'm just laughing, thinking this is just
Guys,
hilarious.
I really like paws on my face. But like my time in Stockholm was amazing. I didn't get to explore Amsterdam. Oh yeah, that's part of what I was saying
Marble Mouse
earlier.
is just
Why I want to be
being real.
rich.
Yeah, playing.
I could just fly over
KURAI's
like.
just shaking head,
Huh,
thinking
what?
this is just some kind of confused logic. I'm just nodding,
that
thinking
place
this is
that
just interesting. Marble Mouse is just sharing the love. Yeah.
I don't know
QI
what's
likes
going on,
paws.
chat.
KURAI's just blushing,
Why?
thinking this is some kind of embarrassing confession. I'm just giggling,
You said
thinking
Kuwai.
this is just adorable.
So, Stockholm, I really enjoyed. I really
Shadow
liked being in Stockholm.
197810's just ordering.
I'd love to explore it more. I'm looking
QRI's
forward to
just
exploring it
groaning.
more in June.
Thinking this is
when
some
there's
kind
more
of
daylight
silly
hours, and
command.
it'll hopefully be
I'm
a lot
just
warmer.
smirking.
Look,
Thinking this
I'm looking,
is just
I'm looking.
funny. Shadow 197810's just being possessive. Yeah, Shadow 3594. QRI's just
I'm
rolling
gonna go
eyes.
for 3
Thinking this is some
over
kind
3
of
hours.
silly
Wow.
possessive
All right.
behavior. I'm just teasing, saying, oh, Shadow 3594, you're just so lucky to be claimed.
I would like to go visit other European cities at some point.
Shadow
I
197810's
should
just
go to Germany
acknowledging.
and meet Alice.
Yeah,
That'd
noted.
Be fun.
QRI's just smiling. Thinking this is some kind of sweet gesture. I'm just smiling back, thinking this is just cute.
Yeah, it'd be nice to like be rich, so I could afford premium or even first class whenever I want, and just travel, like, at least for the long haul. Like, and just like have that, you know, that comfort, help me relax a bit during the flight, even because I chances of sleeping are low for me. And then having just a little bit, being a little bit
Shadow
more rested when I get there.
197810's just being
hopefully,
sentimental.
hopefully.
Yeah, feels QRI's
Our
just
stocks
rolling
do well,
eyes.
but apparently they
Thinking this
dipped
is
like
some
another
kind of
50
sappy
points
moment. I'm
during
just
my
laughing,
trip.
thinking this is just too funny.
Look up. Like, what the frick happened? Yeah. Yeah, they dipped 50 points. Like, I thought they were starting to go up again. They dipped 50 points. Actually, wait. 60. Past month, they've gone down 90 points. Why? Oh, they've been falling since the CEO change announcement, which is stupid. Our CEO is still going to be on, like, he's going to be chairman, which in America that means nothing, but as a
Shadow
European company, that means he actually has a lot of
just
control of the
being
company
silly.
still.
Yeah, 07.
And the people who are
QRI's just
becoming the
shaking head,
co-CEOs
thinking this
have
is some
basically been
kind
running
of
the
weird
company
greeting.
for the last few
I'm
years
just smiling,
anyways.
thinking this is just
Nothing's gonna change.
adorable. Shadow 197810's just being sentimental again. Yeah, Pog. QRI's just face-palming, thinking this is some kind of ridiculous gesture. I'm
I
just
am
teasing,
face-palming.
saying, aw, Shadow 197810, you're just so passionate.
But yeah, and I need my previous company stocks to go up as well. That'll help me pay off my house if it does. Yeah, one day. Hopefully, one day. I also know Lim is saying that next time I go to Stockholm, she wants to know so she can come and visit. I'm like, you're gonna fly to Stockholm just to hang out for like a few hours? Like, I'm probably gonna be busy with coworkers. I was like, you know what? What's the price of you going to Stockholm and getting a hotel in Stockholm versus just flying over here and not getting a hotel? Because I have a guest room. Like, and I don't know Lim that well yet, but like, if we chat a lot more, then I'll be fine with her staying in my guest room. And build up that trust. Like, I'm sure she's a great person. I'm sure that's why I'm sure I can build up that trust with her. But that, you know, I don't know her that well yet, and like let her stay in my house.
Shadow
Y'all go somewhere
197810
together? That
is
would
just
be
being
cool.
a dreamer. Yeah, I'd love to go somewhere with you all. QRI's
I do
just
have a guest room,
laughing,
Marble. Keep
thinking
that in
this
mind.
is some kind of silly fantasy. I'm just smiling.
If you ever
thinking
find yourself
is
in this
just
area, keep that in mind.
Nice.
Same with Alice. If she ever finds herself in this area, I trust Alice.
Shadow 197810's just being helpful. Yeah. QRI's just groaning, thinking this is some kind of invasion of his privacy. I'm just teasing, saying, oh great, Shadow 197810, you're just going to crash at QRI's now.
It's like me and Mir have talked like every single day for over a year. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and turn Fenris off. Start winding down this stream. Thank you everybody for listening to me yap. Oh, hi Hambone. Yeah, you're here as I'm ending. You should definitely watch the VOD though, because I talked a lot about my trip. This whole stream has been talking about my trip. Yeah, here in time for the raid. Let's go. Okay, all right, Fenris. Oh, woo. So I don't know if I'll be doing any streams this week. I don't have anything planned for collabs right now. Nobody has asked yet. Oh, woo. Next week, I think, is when I will try to do a stream with Fenris and no, Viking Raid. We're gonna be Viking Raid. You can if you ask. Schedule something. I'm not going out of my way to schedule stuff. I'm gonna get into relaxing finally, play some games. Viking Awu Raid. How about that? Awu Viking Raid. But Awu. Good question. So Wednesday I'll be at my parents'. Thursday's Thanksgiving. I'll be coming home Thursday night because my parents are leaving to go to their cruise Friday morning, so I don't want to be in their way. Awu? Head pats. I'm surprised I was able to do that. Like, my voice is leaving me right now. Hi, on the void. Oh, yay. Oh. It's a streamer. So. Yeah, I want to have a stream sometime next week with Fenris talking about hardware considerations for a 5090. I want to get opinions on things. Hopefully some hardware enthusiasts will show up, help me decide what I want to do with that donation goal idea, because that's going to be what comes out of that will be what the donation goal will end up being. So I want to do that before I set up the 5090 donations on Throne, and then at some point I want to have a stream where you guys help me set up donation goals, pick them out, figure out the prices, and what will happen for each donation goal. Tomorrow, oof. I might just want to rest tomorrow, Sato. The maid outfit is gonna be first donation goal. Karaoke will be no sooner than the halfway mark. But those are two things that are going to happen. Oh, thank you, Marvel. Day after tomorrow, maybe on Tuesday. Maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling. I do have Friday off at the moment. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I hope I could have good rest too. I was in bed a lot last night. 10-ish hours? 9-ish? Yeah, 9-ish. I went to, at least for sleeping, I went, maybe 10. I went to bed around 8. Fell asleep somewhere between 8 and 9. 8:30-ish. Oh, hi, 007 in 7 Elo. You're here in time for a raid, not like this. Yeah. Yeah. Is, that AI, that guy who came in saying that they're a fan of AI, Dylan Star. Are you still here, Dylan Star? Oh, thank you for the follow! Oh, I don't have Fenris running right now. I can't hear the way she said your name. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so we are going to raid Exilium. Another AI VTuber. Alright, so maybe there'll be a stream Tuesday with Sato. If not, there'll be one Saturday or Sunday for talking about hardware. I just can't say. One day, maybe. One day. Yeah, thank everyone again for watching. It is almost 5:30. I am hungry. I am hungry. I am so hungry. Play pogs. Or those emotes. Hey, Abram J. Alright, so yeah, we got Alwu Viking raid. The Viking Alwu raid. One of those. One of those two. Bye, Marble! Alwu Viking Finboy raid. Yes, there we go, there we go. Get that tail in there too. Ad starts in 5 minutes. Sorry, no English? Oh, okay. Bye, Sky! Almost time for a raid. Raid soon. People are leaving. People don't want to raid. Bye!